What's up, all you action figure enthusiasts and toy collectors out there? It's time for an all-new episode of Alternate Heads, the Toy Talking Podcast. Thank you all for joining us out there. We're glad to be back. It is a San Diego Comic-Con weekend, and all the reveals have pretty much been done. So,
Jason, I have a thing.
You have a thing?
Yeah,
I still go to the bathroom or something?
I still really miss Bryce, but it's like I can hear him.
The good news is Brother Bryce is back. Look at him right there, boy. Oh, yeah.
What's up?
It's about damn time, Mr. Man. Been off doing things like saving the world and whatnot. We know. Why have you got?
I've been busy. I had to go buy me a DeLorean, and I had to go back to the Under the Enchantment Sea dance, and I had to talk my mom and my dad into doing stuff.
I don't even want to talk DeLoreans right now because it kind of brings to the subject of the week, and I'm so mad about it. But we'll get to that.
I'm just upset that he didn't invite me to the undersea dance.
I mean,
I thought he
either.
promised me 3 weeks ago.
Well, I also tried to cause a ripple in time by making sure that Donald Trump's parents didn't get together, but that didn't work out. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that always works well. Do you realize that the people can't see your Pokemon toy?
I know. I was just messing with Bryce.
Okay.
Oh, I can't see what Nate's doing. So sorry.
Oh, I had this little Pokemon that I got that was not going to be a part of new acquisitions. I just happened to pick it up. But since I can't see you here, I have you up on my phone behind the figures over here.
We're gonna make some things happen.
So I've just been sneaking up my little Blastoise here closer and closer to the camera just to mess with you.
Oh, okay.
And it's got a mouth moving feature. Anyway. Yes, it is a San Diego Comic-Con weekend. We have got reveals to talk. Forgive us, we're going to run just a little bit over. But do we open up with this?
Go new acquisitions.
Let's go new acquisitions. Bryce, you've been gone. What have you got?
Yeah.
What you got this new, man? Show us.
Okay, so I completed or more or less completed my retro action DC Mattel MEGO-like collection by getting Aquaman. And it was a really well-done figure that was produced about 10 years ago. It had eluded me for a long time, but I didn't want to overpay for it. So, I don't know. Can you see it?
Oh, no, we see it.
Yeah, we see it perfectly.
Good head sculpt.
Yeah, it's a really nice figure. I'm a fan of that line. It was basically the same guys that has been doing MEGO. It's the same guy. It's the same mastermind behind it all.
You need a haircut, you hippie.
What'd you say?
You need a haircut.
What do you have to say about haircuts?
We all have COVID hair.
Hey, don't tell me what to do, Dad.
Yeah.
Jason, I like how you complain about his hair, but you and I are literally the ones with ponytails in right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was going to say, look who's talking.
Yeah.
All
right.
right, guess what? Fonzie's tough. Even in white.
Oh.
Hey, can you send that over here? My jukebox isn't working.
So this is a classic TV Toys figure that was made 16 years ago.
Oh,
What?
my.
It's Fearless Fonzarelli.
Oh.
And
Is this where he jumps the shark?
that's...
Is that an unpunched card, or is that just something they drew on there?
No, that's an unpunched card.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So I'm one step closer to making my days happy.
We could all use happier days.
Keeping in the white outfit tradition, I got my new primary care doctor.
Oh.
I just rewatched that episode, actually.
I just binged the new season of Twilight Zone here recently.
It's not as good as the old ones, though.
They're fine. Shut up.
I've
good,
only watched like 2 episodes. Okay.
They're really good. Anyway, I don't have this entire Twilight Zone collection, but I'm trying to.
They have the nurse.
Get my
God, that was such an interesting episode.
Yes, they do.
They have the nurse. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
they did make the nurse, Jason, but I don't have the nurse yet. So feel free to pick it up for me. Okay, and one other I want to show you is the very elusive and difficult to find Lucifer from Big Bang Pal.
Classic Galactica.
Yeah, man. This is awesome right here. This is the stuff.
Wow.
I love this figure.
I love that show. I love the Vipers on that show.
I've never seen this one. I've actually never seen Battlestar Galactica.
The original or the remake?
Either of them.
So I've got a bunch of Cylon Warriors, and now I've got Lucifer. This is what I needed. This is awesome.
Very nice.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it's really cool. This guy approves.
Oh God.
I forgot about Man
I
Bat.
banned Man Bat from the
We
studio.
are never banning the bat.
Oh God, it's so bad. Those are good acquisitions, man. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Quickly over to the toy table. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it up.
Yeah, you go for it.
Okay. I don't have a lot this week. I did pick up Fans Hobbies Minerva, which is from Transformers: The Headmasters. It's a really good figure, really easy to transform, fits well in my masterpiece shelf. Like it. And the other larger acquisition I got is that Black Series Snow Speeder. Oh man, this thing is great. It is. Look, all the panels are really hard to open, by the way, so get ready for that. It came with the DAC figure. Oh no, you can open it. Just you better have some fingernails.
I don't.
Otherwise, it's really good though. The battle damage on it is actually molding, not just paint.
I see that.
Yeah. So we discussed this. Black Series vehicles, they need like a whole room to themselves. So
They're massive,
I don't know why
right?
I bought this thing.
I don't either. You did it for Dax.
I really like the Snow Speeder. It's one of my favorite vehicles. Even though it was only like a land-based, I love the Snow Speeder. And this is a really good rendition of it. Lots of playability on it. The grenades, the grapple gun is all in the cockpit. It's got like a 2-foot string on the back, so you could probably wrap up an AT-AT if they... I'm sorry, I said AT-AT. Ooh.
Yeah, that's how you say it.
No, you do not say it like that. You don't say
it's
AT.
Yeah, it's AT-AT.
It's AT-AT.
No, it's AT-AT.
No.
Yeah.
Bryce, is it AT-AT or AT-AT?
As a third party observer, I need to be fair and just call it AT-AT.
Oh, good lord.
Perfect.
Anyway.
It's the AT-AT.
Anyway, moving on. I did pick up the Walgreens exclusive Moon Knight. Really good figure. I like this better than another one they released.
Yep, you helped me out with that one.
It is a classic Moon Knight. They are hitting your Walgreens right now. Go get them.
Use the app.
Mm-hmm. I did also, as long as we're on figures that we're getting into cross territory here. Well, I got the Fortnite fish stick and drift just like you did.
Yeah.
I like these figures because they're ridiculous looking.
I do want to get the Eternal Voyager now, but I'm not going to get X-Lord. I just don't need.
Other than that, my only other acquisition this week is...
Jason, I know you're about to talk about your other acquisition. Can we just talk about how fish sticks is just amazing?
The fish stick is ridiculous. I saw this on the shelf, and I remember all the times I ridiculed you for fish stick.
You did the same thing to me for Peely, and then I tell you about the glory of fish sticks.
It's his stupid eyes. Anyway, moving on. The other one I got...
I remember you saying you were not interested in fish stick at all.
I know, and I saw it on the shelf.
Bryce,
in Walmart.
did I ever show you fish stick?
I saw it online. I looked it up when I saw the podcast I missed, of which I missed one. But yes, I did look up fish stick and drift. I looked them both up, and I thought, man, these are dumb.
Gotta love them. Hate Fortnite, but I love these figures.
My other one was a just right at the wire acquisition, and that is I got the Kamen Rider 01 driver. Nate, I'm going to go to your screen here so people can see. This is a Kamen Rider driver. I just got it in. He just ruined the table.
Well, so it goes with how last week, or the last time we were here, we brought up the fact that I got the 01 SH Figure Arts.
Yeah.
And me and you started doing more research, and I told you I was on the fence of getting this driver, which I have ordered. Mine will be here next week. But you went ahead and got yours first, I do
collect some drivers, so I really like this one. But basically how it operates is Nate's going to demonstrate. You have your key card here.
I'm just going to do the steps as you say it.
Go ahead. You got the key card. You press the button on the key card. You hear the jump. You have to authorize the card.
It's hard to see. And then...
Nope, you got to do it again.
Yeah, hold on.
And then you have your music. Open up the card. Insert it into the driver and henshin. I love that all drivers speak English for a Japanese series. It's
What's
great.
that, Jason?
Huh?
You want me to?
Yes, please go ahead. Okay, first off, it said bit. I know what it sounds like. I know exactly what it sounds like, but it's a bit, byte, terabyte, and it's a really cool item. I've been playing around with it. My daughter was playing around with it. We like how I'm catching up with all the series now.
That's
So.
cool.
It's a role play item, and it's very, very cool.
We both found the series. I'm about to start watching it myself. I'm really excited. I did order another Kamen Rider figure from the same series, so I get to show that off next time we're in.
This series looks to be pretty good. So that's all of mine because I know we got a little bit of crossover appeal. Go ahead and hit it up with your new acquisitions.
Well, since we're in crossover, we'll stick with crossover. So
hey, what up? Where'd you get that thing from?
Is that the one from Walmart?
Is that the one from Walmart?
Yes, it is.
Do the lights again.
Oh, I was always wondering about those.
Welcome.
Oh.
I have considered the Iron Giant.
I am to transport you to the residence.
I like it.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Guys, this is a fantastic toy for only $20 for any age because this
Yeah,
thing is-
I thought they were more than that because they were so big.
Yeah, they're like 12-inch figures.
Oh yeah, it's like 12 or 13 inch. It walks too. It'll walk. It's
Oh, that's phenomenal.
For $20.
oh, it's fantastic.
I need to find a review of the Iron Giant one because I was on the fence about that because I didn't think it was $20.
You get light, sound, and walking for $20. Wow.
Ridiculous.
All right.
But going back to crossover figures, we have another Power Ranger on the table. Dino Charge Black Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing about this figure. There was no announcement for this figure.
I don't get this. Go ahead.
There's still no announcement for this figure. Someone found it in store. It's a Target exclusive. They made no announcement. Hasbro hasn't said anything. They still haven't said anything. We started looking it up. We eventually did find the DCPI. I went out and got one. You went out and got one. Now we have a new Power Ranger to add to our collection.
This
and
is so bizarre.
Nothing was said anything about it.
I got mine right here, and there are some paint issues, but I'm going to just paint mine.
Yeah.
But this is released with no announcement at all.
It's just there. Every Target is going to get two. You can go ahead and get them. You can buy them now. You can double check on like Pop Finder to make sure if it's in stock at your local like Target. But God, I got in there. I managed to grab mine. I left. It's a good figure. It's solid.
Yeah, but this is bothersome.
Yeah.
How did you get a product to the shelf? And is this intentional? Or they just... It seems Power Rangers Lightning Collection does not get the love it deserves from Hasbro.
It doesn't. It's getting more waves. It's clearly popular. We've already seen that they have at least an additional 3 waves planned. Like, we know that there's more on the way. They're going to do better than the Bandai stuff. But where was the announcement?
This is so bizarre.
Hey guys,
It's also SDCC stuff, and they haven't announced the next wave yet either.
Sorry, what did you say, Bryce?
hey guys, I have a confession to make. I spent a lot of money, way more money than I should have, on customizing this mysterious figure that you have in your hands, and spending all the last 2 months of my time driving around the country putting these in stores.
That's what it is.
It wasn't a good time. Or way to spend my money. It wasn't a good use of my time, but I did it.
You know, this would, if he wasn't making a joke, this would legit make me mad if he was able to sculpt this well, and we just now found out. I'd be beating down his door right now.
But no, it's a great figure. I'm glad we have it.
And the head sculpt for the human head is really good.
Yeah, so it's funny too because this is the series I'm watching right now in the Japanese version. So and he's one of my favorite characters already. So I was like, oh, perfect timing. I get to.
It's just bizarre. I don't know. It's a good fig. Sure, there's some paint apps missing, but
Even though this goes along with news, I will point out, since we've already talked about it before, the Dino Thunder White is apparently going to be a Walgreens exclusive.
which we'll have to paint that too. But
That's going to have some issues, but we'll figure it out. But sticking with Power Rangers, the other one I also got was the Hasbro exclusive Green Psycho Ranger.
looks good.
I like it. I mean, it's exactly the other ones. It's just painted green and comes with a dagger. And mine's a little bit loose, but I don't care. I have it. I'm happy. I got one. It's sold out online.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hurt on this one. Anyway, go ahead.
But it's all right. You're gonna get the other Rangers anyway. He's a comic figure, so he's not like gotta have. But I wanted it. We went to Dallas Vintage Toys 2 weeks ago. We actually ended the show with, "Hey man, you want to go to Dallas Vintage Toys?" So we did. And while we were there, I found the NECA It Chapter 2 Pennywise.
Nice.
It's good. I like it.
I picked up a cuckoo, Stepford cuckoo.
Stepford Cuckoo.
I got one, so.
Yeah, they happened to get it right when you got there too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so I got this one. It's a better quality. It's actually got resculpting. I thought it was going to be an entirely the same figure with different paint sculpts. It's a different sculpt. Like the pants are different. The chest is different. The best way I could tell was the little buttons along on his shirt. They're completely different. So I was like, oh, okay. So I got that one. I'm really, really happy about it.
They could have taken the cheap way out on that.
They could have. They could have done all
Kudos to
reuse,
NECA.
but NECA didn't.
They
Other good
always
figures
step
that I
up to the
got.
plate.
Yeah, NECA's doing great. We'll talk about more how we're impressed with NECA later.
Oh yeah, we got some good.
We got good stuff through NECA, but I found these a while back and I ordered them online, and USPS tried to screw me over. What happened is the company I ordered from forgot to put my apartment number on my box, so they were just constantly going back and forth. So I got these 3 days later, but even though they were 3 days later, I managed to get the new Marvel Legends Deadpool wave, which is a hit and miss wave, but I like it. Pirate Deadpool, love it. Didn't need to be made. Blue Deadpool, I don't care.
No.
But I got it. The other figures though are good. Shikla is great. Jeff the Shark.
No.
Jason's terrifying nightmare.
Sharks with legs, my greatest fear.
Maverick looks great. Love it. This Sunspot's amazing. I actually really like this Black Tom Cassidy. Warpath is hit and miss. I like the big bulkiness of him, but he looks too old.
Especially with one of the announcements that's going to come later on during the show.
Yeah, he's the younger brother.
Yeah, he's John's younger brother. So yeah.
That said, though, the Build-A-Figure strong guy, phenomenal. Right now, like sneak peek out of our ranking the Build-A-Figure list of the year, he's number 1 right now.
Really?
Yeah, he is number 1 on my list right now.
We're getting close to the end of the year. So.
We are.
Well,
We don't know what other Build-A-Figures are coming out, but this strong guy is phenomenal.
I thought you said Sugar Man was like your top for the year.
He was at the time.
Oh.
But Strong Man took it over. And then, of course, today, I went to some Targets and I found 2 of the new G.I. Joe
so jealous.
Special Mission Cobra Island. I found the Cobra Trooper and Roadblock. Good news for this, though. I do know when the other figures are supposed to come out. You can go and get these figures August 14th. That's their official street date. Some of your Targets may actually already have these, and they're going to try to tell you that they are street dated. They technically are. The guy I talked to was just really nice. He scanned a different G.I. Joe figure, but these are technically supposed to be released today at 9 p.m., which today is the 25th. So you should be able to pick these 2 up anyway. But I did manage to snag them already, so I'm happy. Now I just got to find Iron Man and Yoda and blah, blah, blah.
And this was announced this week, right? That was when they announced these
Wednesday.
Target exclusive Cobra Island figures.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Wednesday.
So this brings me into my first topic of discussion here.
Yes, because we're officially done with new.
Yeah, over the past few weeks, we've seen a lot of people, a lot of companies. This happened with Hasbro when they were doing a lot of their announcements.
Yes, it was.
But people were attempting to buy these online, and they were selling out within a minute of being available.
I was on Target's website, 8 a.m., before they were supposed to even drop. I was there. I found all the pages. I had them loaded up. All I had to do was hit add to cart when those were available. I managed to get 2 in my cart. I got Roadblock in cart, and I got Beachhead in cart. They were the only 2 I managed to get. And when I tried to click on the add to cart to the other ones, already sold out within 20 seconds.
Now, on that, I went and got the Deadpool cable.
Yes.
From Walmart. And I actually got it. But then I got notice that my order was going to be severely delayed. So basically, scalpers are using an advanced botting system to go in and buy up massive units of these figures. And it has gotten to the point it has actually been noticed, and it is just ridiculous at this point. They hit NECA, they hit Walmart, they hit Target.
Target was the worst.
Target was absolutely the worst.
Walmart, I managed to get everything. I managed to get all of the Clone Wars stuff that we were going to talk about. The
I'm
cable,
surprised because those sold out within minutes.
Yes, they were the first things I got. They were one of the ones where I got those first, and then the moment that they showed Cable, I got Venomized Captain America.
And here was the other thing on that. If you were able to go in, if you had the SKU, and get them before the pictures were even loaded on there.
That's what I did.
Oh, that's the only way people were able to get them. Because once the pictures became available and searchable, these items are gone.
I had a special source that gave me the website. So I literally went in and typed in the website's URL, word and letter by letter. They had no pictures on them. The only one that had a picture, I think, was Cable. But I managed to get them all with no pictures, which was a bit scary because you didn't know what you had. I even had to go back and double check to make sure I didn't get the same one twice. But I managed to snag them all. But Target, impossible.
And people were complaining in real time at some of the Hasbro events. This stuff sold out. How do we even have a chance at it? Hasbro actually took notice and mentioned something before the day was out that, okay, we need a better system because this is not fair. This is completely ridiculous, and they have promised a change. They have not instituted anything just yet.
The Hasbro Pulse one should be easier since you're automatically limited to 2.
Right.
Which works out for us because me and you just need 1 each.
Right.
But you're right. Some of the issues, which is why I really love what NECA did. NECA.
Oh boy, let's go ahead. NECA strikes back.
NECA noticed. NECA has been getting complaints on Twitter nonstop. It was ridiculous. Like even some of the big YouTuber names that work for like Toys News Eyes and whatever were complaining to them on there. But NECA took notice, and NECA made their exclusives on their website, which I have problems with too. $15 shipping is ridiculous for one figure. But NECA was going through individually as those orders were being made, and if those orders were just constantly repeated, or if they had a notification that may have shown that it wasn't a person, they canceled their orders, and they would instantly put some more stock back in there. So things that were out of stock were now put back in stock.
So respect to NECA. They took a stand.
Yeah.
And,
they wouldn't let me order more than one. I ordered one item from NECA, and the other one I wanted wasn't in stock, but I was able to get one with excessive shipping, unfortunately. But I do understand from reading their Twitter feed that if you did get more than one item, you could contact them and ask them to combine the shipping.
Yes, that was something you could do. Like they're very good at it.
But
like Randy is great with communication on NECA's Twitter.
Now, I mean, they did something and they did it in real time. I would love to see other companies go ahead and step up and start doing this because, you know, everybody wants to get a piece of it. And honestly, the scalpers, the only way we're going to stop them is to stop buying theirs because those listings are already up on eBay.
Yeah.
For
$200.
ridiculous amounts of money.
The one I just bought for $20, this Army Builder Cobra Trooper, they're already up for $200.
Oh, man. No, sir.
No thanks.
I mean, I hate scalpers, but people buy from scalpers. So they win. The only way to beat them is not to buy these ridiculously inflated prices.
Some of the ones I can understand, but at the same time, like big YouTube names do so much to buy their figures early just so they can either put them on Instagram or be the first person to put the review out. But that's hurting the community by making it so, like, I'm not going to name drop here because I have respect for these people, but there's some YouTubers that got this Deadpool wave like 2 months ago, but they paid double the price to get them. Like, I get it. You have tons and tons of views, but this is what's hurting part of us. Like if you go on Macari right now and look up some of these, they're still inflated. And I know like the new Marvel stuff. I have not made it. I haven't been quiet about the fact that I am super looking forward to the new X-Men figures. Like I want them. Like I even considered going on Macari, but I couldn't do it. But some people already have them. They're not supposed to come out till like October.
That's what mine are dated for.
Yeah, mine are dated for October. They're not supposed to come out. I may get one in August, but through Big Bad Toy Store. But they already have them, which means they already paid double the price for them, which means that someone got them probably from Hasbro's main shipping area and then sold them for double the price, and they were willing to pay for it. Like, that hurts us.
Well, I'm tired of exclusives, period, guys. You know, so many people miss out on completing lines that they want to collect that it frustrates many a consumer, and then they end up giving up on a line because they can't have the entire character lineup that they want.
It's true.
I did that with Masters of the Universe.
I feel that same way with some of these other figures, like with Walgreens exclusives. Like, if it hadn't been for Walgreens shipping my stuff and I forgot that I had them, I gave up on the Cuckoos. Like, I wasn't expecting, and I won't go back and get more.
I was actually surprised how easy we got Moon Knight, because they're shipping out plenty of units to each store.
Yeah, I managed to cancel my order, but it was just, like, I just don't care.
But no, Bryce raises a good point. It's frustrating, and when you can't complete something, it makes you divert away from the line. So I don't know what the answer is. I know one of the answers is just stop buying from Scalpers completely. Screw those guys.
Oh yeah.
And but considering that NECA has shown a response, other companies step up, because this is hurting your customer base. So I'd like to see. But I don't know if we'll see a step up from Target and Walmart. They're like, hey, we got to sell these units.
Target and Walmart's never cared.
Walmart doesn't care about anything.
Yeah, Walmart is one of the places that I hate the most, but that's just because it's impossible to get anything from there. No one in there cares.
Their stock system online is just very non-dependable.
I go in there and I say, hey, I would like to get this figure from the back, and they're just like, no. And I'm like, cool. I have considered just applying to work at Walmart for a day, get the job just to walk in the warehouse, grab what I want, and leave.
I mean, I hear you can get the job pretty easy. I'm just saying.
I would just walk in. Yeah. That would be the easiest part. Just take the vest and never return it. Then I have free access to any Walmart.
Just the vest comes out.
Every time I put it on, be like, oh, I'm new here.
No one would care. I guarantee no one would care. Anyway, so yeah, there was our little rant on that. Hopefully we see something happen, because it's good that Hasbro's taking notice. So maybe they'll do something.
The only thing I would request...
What is the point of Pulse? Because they're getting market availability first to the stores.
I don't know. I've never understood Pulse. I understood Pulse for exclusives, but even then, some of their exclusives got leaked out. Like, a Walmart in California managed to get the Psycho Green Ranger. They're not supposed to have them. And because they're not supposed to have them, they had to randomly put something in the system. So someone got lucky enough, found them, got Walmart to put something in the system, and walked out of there for $10.
I don't know how that happened. I need a Psycho Green too. Anyway. All right. Let's get on to some of this San Diego Comic-Con news. Since Bryce has been away for so long.
What's going on?
What you got for us, buddy?
Oh, so much to.
Yeah, there's.
Let's talk about FTC first. Figures Toy Company has, in the last couple of months, shown off a lot of their new figures that they want to bring to your home and make your DC comic fanboy and fangirls very happy with. So let's start off with Hugo Strange variants. We now have a purple cape and tuxedo wearing Hugo Strange. So take him to the dance, ladies. He's ready.
Bryce, these glasses, I don't think you can see through them. They remind me of these glasses that Jason bought.
Oh, shut up about those.
If you need an apparition that resembles Hugo Strange, FTC has a variant for you there. He's shirtless. He wants to show off his abs.
Man, if I had abs like that, I'd do it too.
Yeah, let him do it. So Ghostly Hugo Strange is available right now on their website. You can buy both of those Hugo Stranges along with the original one. And yes, Tuxedo Cape Strange does come with a hat, by the way. Big news. If you're a Joella Dent fan, all three of you. So as a kid, I remember reading a Joella Dent story, and she was posing as the Joker's daughter. Well, On the retro Teen Titans body, that's the smaller body, kids, about 6 inches tall. You can get the Duellident Joker's daughter. That was already available. Now they've announced they're going to be releasing her in a Catwoman outfit and a Riddler outfit. So she likes to cosplay. And, you know, I have to say, I'm not into this figure. I didn't buy the original one. I'm not planning on buying these other two. The head sculpt is wrong. If you look at the head sculpt, it should be more elongated. This is more of a round, fatter face. I'm not a fan of this depiction. And I actually have seen this figure at my friend Johnny's house. The Duellident cat, the Duellident.
So it doesn't look any better in person.
No. The Joker Duellident does not look very good. And I told Johnny, you shouldn't have it, Johnny, but he did it anyway. Okay, on to other news. In stock now, huge news. I'm very happy to report that you can now complete your Super Friends cartoon universe Hanna-Barbera team with I can't tell you how excited I am to tell you that you can get a new body with this figure. Giganta is in town, and she's large and in charge, and she's got a bigger torso, and it's great. They Frankensteined a body, and Giganta looks amazing. So now your
I love this artwork for Giganta.
I know, right?
Dude, they kudos to Giganta. You know, fans have been waiting a long time to complete this team. Oh wait, do I see a shark?
Oh wait, no, that's the Blastoise I was telling you about.
Oh, now I see him. Okay, thank you. Okay, so guys, Giganta is amazing. You've got to give props to.
No, it looks good.
See for that one.
Even I can. This is one of those times where someone Frankenstein a body and it doesn't look like a Frankenstein body.
Like, no, this works for Giganta.
Like even Hasbro has some trouble with that.
Yeah, it's super cool. You can now get Gorilla City's ruler, Solivar, which is basically a purple themed.
Why is he purple?
Hey, don't question things.
Well, that's his color in the cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. So I mean, it looks a lot like Gorilla Grodd. Hey, but that's okay.
It looks like he's wearing a rug.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm watching
the cape looks good. It looks like he's wearing a rug.
Hey man, let me sit here and watch the rip off of Planet of the Apes. Okay, that's all I need.
It reminds me of the cheap gorilla suit from like Trading Places. All right.
Well,
but the head sculpt is crazy looking.
Yeah, I love it.
That's straight from Hanna-Barbera.
I love this line from FTC, the Super Friends line, and these guys look terrific. Now, big news coming from Super Friends, coming from FTC is Super Friends Hawkman. Now, we already had an FTC Hawkman with Velcro wings that that are attached to his body, but they're going to give us a different presumed head sculpt and costume for the Super Friends Hawkman. We'll see what happens. They haven't shown the proto yet, but that's going to be cool to add that.
I have all the powers of a hawk and a man.
I saw you fighting. Did I say it? You've been fighting that for a solid 30 seconds.
I hate the hawk people. Okay, I'm sorry.
You should be. Okay, so
the first time.
So to finish off the Super Friends news, they already gave us Wonder Woman for the core team of the Super Friends, but a lot of people were unhappy with the rooted hair. So
yeah, I remember you complaining about that too.
Yeah. So, but the great
that was bad.
But the great news is they're gonna bring us the solid plastic headpiece, no hair, no rooted doll hair Wonder Woman, and you can see the head sculpt, the prototype shown right there on your screen. It looks really cool. I'm happy.
Are they using the same face though? Because this looks better.
It looks better.
I want to say the face looks better, not just the hair.
Yes, I think the face looks better too. Yes.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay.
I would agree. Okay. Also coming from FTC, they have revealed they are doing a Scrappy Doo for their Scooby Doo line.
Why?
That's a good question, Jason. Why?
Everyone hates Scrappy.
Yeah. Yeah. For the 3 fans who love Scrappy Doo, you're going to get your Scrappy Doo. Now,
Shut
me.
your puppet power ass up.
Power.
Now, be quiet, Nathan. Now,
I'll see myself out.
That's terrible. Now, what I'm waiting on, I haven't got my Wonder Dog. I have Marvin and Wendy, but I don't have Wonder Dog. So, come on.
Ooh.
Come on, FTC. Come on.
I mean, we got a Scooby, right?
We got a Scooby.
How hard could this be?
You know who didn't give me a Scooby?
Oh, don't whine about Mezco. Anyway.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, you're upset about that. I saw that episode, guys, and you have every reason to be angry about how ugly those dolls look.
Oh,
I hate those.
Terrible.
they had a chance to do a decent Scooby-Doo and just
Terrible.
gave us crap. Anyway.
Confession on that line. Do you remember the Mattel ones in the Barbie line, the Scooby-Doo Barbies that they released about 12, 15 years ago?
Oh, wow.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was only 10 or 12 years ago, but whatever it was, I bought several of those, and then I ended up selling them later because I thought, they don't really fit in with everything else I've got. But
They didn't like go up in like some obscene price, did they?
no, I didn't sell them for an obscene price. No.
No, I mean, they're
No,
not
like
like
now
available
you
now
could-
for an obscene
Now
price.
they probably cost a lot more than what I sold them for. Yeah,
Ooh,
but
that's always bad. Anyway.
that's okay. Okay, and also FTC also announced that they are doing a Batmite, which
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in favor.
I'd be
of
cool with that.
I'm in favor of that. He'll look real good with Mixelplex, in my diorama with Mixelplex. And the interesting thing will be, will they be using a new body? Will it be a static piece? How will they do it?
They could Frankenstein one.
What, a Mitchell? A Batmite?
Batmite, yeah.
Oh. How would you release it?
I don't know how they're
Is
going
that
to
a
do
single card release?
Well, that's the way these lines usually go. With this particular one, it's
Really?
probably gonna be single
That
card.
small figure?
Well,
Gets
they're
single
not gonna.
card release?
Bryce, have you ever seen them do a 2-pack?
it. FTC has done a 2-pack for Wendy and Marvin, and they've also done a 2-pack for Space Ghost sidekicks.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I could see it.
What if it's a 2-pack with Scrappy Doo just to make you
shut
mad?
up.
It's the only way they're gonna get that sale.
I don't know. I hope not. But they did do a Gleek, which was a very small figure. They had to tool a new body for Gleek. So maybe it'll be something similar to what they did for Gleek for Batmite.
We're going to talk about that roadblock he has over there. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's opening figures up over here.
I couldn't resist.
So that is it for FTC, and I'm looking forward to many of those new releases. So that's it. Did you guys want to transition to something else?
Yeah, go ahead, man. I think we were going to go to NECA next.
Okay.
You talk about the other NECA, and we'll end on mine.
Okay, you want to end on your NECA?
Yeah,
We're all going to be talking about NECA.
We've missed you, man.
All
Just keep.
three of us are into NECA.
Okay.
Kick it off,
Cool.
man.
All right. Let's get it started with San Diego Comic-Con. The glow in the dark, big chap face hugger, which I did order, as we already discussed earlier in the show. I just wanted to say a couple of nice things about that release. I love that it is a glow in the dark egg, and chest burster, and face hugger. They've never had those before, to my knowledge. Glow in the dark.
I don't think I've ever seen them glow in the dark, but they've done like translucent and stuff before.
Yeah.
Yes, and I did buy the previous green sort of translucent, sort of glow in the dark alien, but it's not. I think this one's going to be much better. So I'm happy that I have that on order, and I'll be getting that soon.
It looks good.
I'm just not the alien type of guy.
I like seeing them
But I
in figure form, though.
believe that's one of the most interesting looking ones I've seen.
Oh yeah, the design is that they replicated in an action figure.
Most of the NECA like SDCC exclusives they did it this time around look very interesting.
Agreed. So the other one I wanted to order was the Ultimate City Demon, which is a 30th anniversary figure, celebrating Predator 2. And I really wanted this figure, but I couldn't get it when I tried a couple of days ago to order it online from NECA. So I hope to get it, someday soon at Walmart. So if you guys see one, let me know.
Yeah, if I come across one, I'll just pick it up for you.
Okay, that'd be great. Thank you.
Cool effect, yeah.
Okay, so moving on, they did package reveals for Parker and Brett and the Bloody Alien for the NECA Ultimate 7-inch line. Is it 6 or 7-inch? It's 7, right?
They run 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the packaging, the throwback packaging. I'm not much of a package collector, but that has really good feels for me. Also, they also showed the Ash and Kane artwork and accessories were revealed for the Ultimate line. And I really like the way these are turning out. And Ash, guys, these likenesses are amazing.
They really are. I'm looking at them right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Look at that Kane.
I mean, all of these, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Kane. If I was a 7-inch collector, I would be all over these.
It's fine. I hit the table.
I love the accessories, especially the cut off head with all the juice on it.
The milk.
Ew.
The milk.
Why would you do that, Bryce?
Anyway, yeah. No, the accessories look good.
I love it. I love it. Okay, also, NECA has shown that we're getting a Rhino Volume 2, which I'm still looking for a Rhino in stores, but I haven't picked up one yet.
Oh, I've seen plenty of them. I've sent you pictures.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did send me one picture. I just didn't get around to buying it because I haven't seen one myself in person yet.
Now, I know the red is basically replicating the it's kind of a throwback to the original line.
Yes.
But we never really saw like a black Rhino alien.
No, so they're doing a repaint.
It makes sense. It makes sense because how all the aliens look. This will look good on a shelf with just primarily just aliens. But
Agreed. Yeah, I think it'll look cool.
But none of these parts are translucent. It doesn't look. No, this is solid. No.
I think it's solid.
Yeah, all of that's solid. None of that's translucent.
Yeah.
God, those legs look really good. The back legs.
They really do.
Ugh, they look so fleshy.
Yeah. Okay. NECA has NECA. I love the way they teased and showed us prototypes and different images for various products they have coming out. Did you guys see the Chucky and Tiffany new head for the life-size figures?
I did.
Hey, don't go spoiling Jason's Christmas gift, okay?
Shut up.
Man, when you're talking about posable and lifelike, these eyeballs are you can move them and pose the eyeball. Guys, this is amazing, okay? The right hand can hold salad tongs and stabby things. Guys,
salad togs and stabby things. Please give that a shirt.
It's going to be great. Now, these figures don't come with any accessories, at least none that NECA has talked about.
Revealed.
Yeah, they have not revealed any accessories whatsoever. But like I said, the right hand they can hold things. Now, times they are a changing, guys. Something that they're doing to Tiffany is something I don't think we would have ever had when little Bryce was playing with his MEGOs in the 1970s or 1980s.
Properly put a sensor bar on it?
Yeah, Tiffany's got nipples.
I mean...
Okay. Why not? I saw that sensor bar and I'm like, this is a toy, but...
I thought they were just, like, joking.
Okay, sure.
Looks like that's what we're gonna get. I don't know.
Someone's gonna replicate a scene from one of those Chucky movies, and I really
don't want to see.
I hate that I just thought about it because I'm gonna need some bleach for that for my brain.
So anatomically correct, whether you like it or not.
The cloth goods look good on this, by the way. The jacket looks really good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the cloth goods. was excited when I saw the shirt and the jumper. It looks.
Yeah, they did a very good job at showing all this.
Are these just pretty much baby clothes at this point?
Yeah, right.
Just wasn't actually anything. They just went in their closet.
You're right. Okay, on to a Target exclusive. They're going to be, yeah, here we go with another exclusive that I don't even like to utter those words, but they're going to be getting the Bus Stop Gremlin in August or September. And I love the look of this figure. This might be my favorite Gremlin figure they've ever released. Looking at these prototype shots, because not only am I loving his shirt and his pants, but this lunchbox, guys, it's hilarious.
It opens up.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll be able to open the lunchbox. It was really funny how they released that too.
It better have a thermos in there.
I don't know if it does.
Oh.
I do know that Randy, somebody was like, Randy, did you tell him that the lunchbox opens? And his response was, no, but you did.
I love that it's got Gizmo and he's got that O face. It's so hilarious.
Yeah, oh something.
Well, I mean, I would have that face too.
Right.
Come on, come open. All right.
We're trying to open up figures.
I was trying to be quiet. I was trying to be quiet about it.
It's impossible getting figures out of a clamshell.
I did really well with Roadblock.
Whatever.
So Bus Stop Gremlin also comes with a baseball glove and a baseball, so you can play pitch and catch with it.
A 3-fingered baseball glove, by the way.
Yeah, I love it.
I saw people complain about this one only because they got tired of people seeing the exact same body. But the problem is that that's exactly the way it looks on the photo.
They make enough slight changes to their Gremlins line where I don't really have a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. But granted, the only Gremlin figure I own is Gizmo.
Right. Well, it may surprise you that I don't own a current NECA Gremlin figure yet.
That does surprise me.
I don't.
Really?
Not
one?
That's why I sent you a picture of the exclusive one I managed to find. I assumed that was something that you would want.
I thought he at least had one.
Well, I have an old school one from the '80s, but I don't have a new one, and I want to get this one, the Gremlin one. I mean the Bus Stop one, because I really like this one. I think it's funny when they wear clothes like this.
Yeah.
I really do.
Like the Olympic one that has the Speedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I found.
The only other one I really want is the one that was doing that had the aerobicize outfit on with the sweater.
I would have thought you wanted the Flasher one.
Well, I considered that one, and I do like that one as well. That's probably that would be in my top 3. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But the one with
that one too at DVT?
I don't know. I don't remember. Man, I think so.
I can't remember, guys. Is the one with the pink leggings and the gray sweater, was that one that was actually produced and released, or was that one that they were trying to raise money for?
Oh, I think we're thinking of something else.
I don't remember. We'll have to go back and listen to the episode. I forget.
Okay. All right. Anyway. Well, Nathan, to your point about they need to vary the look of these figures. NECA did announce that they were making 3 all-new Gremlin 2 figures from Gremlin 2, the new batch, the next batch.
Yes, they did say that.
Yeah, they did show prototype pictures of the head sculpts, and I'm happy with them. They look good.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, no. It's one of those things where, like I said, I own Gizmo, but I'm almost even on the fence to want to own.
Lost Nathan over there.
Phone's dying. I'm on the fence to even own just a double Gremlin, but we'll see.
Well, we still got some more NECA stuff to go through here, so.
Okay. All right. So, NECA is going to show some love to the 1988 Part 7 New Blood movie. They've got an ultimate figure coming for Jason from this movie, and I love these weapons and alternate head. It looks amazing, guys.
Roll credits.
Yeah. No, I love the look of this one. Yeah, the weapons. I don't know if I like this is my favorite look for Jason, but this weapons pack, wow. There's a weed eater in there. You can murder somebody with a weed eater.
I gotta admit, this is not one that I have any intention of getting. Like I have I have the figure from one of these lines, and I'm happy with it. But man, that is a lot of way to kill.
Like who gets murdered by what? Today?
All right, got the sickle.
I never like where they show like you can see like the bones underneath Jason. Like you shouldn't.
I looked at it, and even I went, ew.
But that does look like a metal chain around the neck.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to see this in retro cloth form myself. I love this sculpt. I love this figure. I might end up getting it, actually. I think it's really cool. So let's move on to something that NECA surprised us with, and I had no idea that it was coming. Did you guys know that we were going to get a Sarah and John Connor 2-pack?
I did, actually. They announced it a while back that they were going to be re-releasing the John Connor, and I was really happy about it because I missed out on that SDC one. And I own Sarah Connor, this particular one they're re-releasing, but mine broke. Like my leg just popped off and won't come back on, so I was really upset. And then lo and behold, NECA was just like, "Oh, well, we're going to make a 2-pack for you." And I said, "Fantastic. That's what I want."
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought there was something different about one or two of these figures.
I think they have some new stuff to them. Like, I don't think they're 100% re-releases, but like the Sarah Connor one is, I have these exact accessories. I have this one. I will say that there is a new head. When I got Sarah Connor, she had the ponytail. She had the hat and glasses look, but she doesn't have this full-on hair style that they got going on. That's a new head sculpt. That has to be. And obviously, John, they don't have to worry about it because no one owns that except for the people who bought it from SDC.
Yeah, you own the motorcycle, but
yeah, you would own the motorcycle, but I don't have that and I need it.
Okay. Well,
Terminator needs more love.
Okay, well, I love the package art on this, and by the way, it's done by Cavity Colors, the T-shirt maker of many sci-fi and horror films, and I love this art. So, for me, it's a pretty cool release.
Oh no, it's phenomenal. I'm very excited.
I do love that artwork too.
I will be getting this.
Okay. Predator 2 reveal for an upcoming Lost Tribe. First look at their art. They have NECA's really getting into this Predator 2 30th anniversary stuff. You can see that they're revealing some artwork for future packaging, which looks great. And I love this Ultimate Battle Damage City Hunter. This figure speaks to me. It really does. I want to get this figure.
Done a City Hunter figure, but without the that scene where he cuts off his arm, where he cuts off his hand.
Yes.
I mean, it does come with an extra hand.
Oh, it does come. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So
okay, good. I see it now.
Yeah, so it comes with.
Scrolling through to get to it.
It comes an alternate hand, so you can replace that piece.
Okay, good.
Most likely that'll just pop onto that.
But he's got the blood on him. You know,
yeah, you won't be able to get rid of that, but.
No. But that's fine. He took damage early on. Well, no, he didn't.
I don't remember.
I'm thinking of Predator 1. Okay, anyway. No, it looks good, though.
Yeah, I like it.
That green really pops.
My favorite Predator design, just because you saw more of them in the movie.
Yes.
Than you did in the Schwarzenegger version.
Absolutely. So, NECA also talked and showed new Lost Tribe accessories. There were 4 weapons in a picture that they put on their Twitter feed. One of them included a skull and a blade attachment that is a wicked-looking blade attached to the skull.
This just screams like they killed this person and got the blade stuck in there. Like, you know what? We'll just cut off the metal and make another axe or whatever.
Exactly.
That's cool looking.
It is. So I'll be curious to see what figure they put this with. What it's gonna look like.
And it looks like he's got like a flail made out of bone, and just everything is just
like I want to say it'll probably be another Predator, but I don't know.
We'll just take these ribs and fashion them into a weapon.
Exactly.
Hey,
makes sense.
Got to be resourceful.
Hey, why waste? Let's reuse it. Let's recycle.
Exactly. That's what all the toy companies do.
They do. Huh? How about that? Toy companies and predators, they think alike.
No, Bryce, he now knows too much.
I'm a marked man. Okay. Speaking of weapons, let's go on to the tease that was just mentioned today. About there's 4 weapons in a picture, in 2 different pictures that they showed on their Twitter feed. Shotguns, an Uzi. Guys, I love that this could mean more Piper, more Nada, more They Live. We could get Keith David.
Please. If there was a man who's a national treasure that deserves an action figure, it's Keith David. The only thing a Keith David figure needs to come with is voice clips.
Yes. That would be cool.
I would love a, hey man, I'm not putting on the glasses. There's one of the best fights in a movie, just like a knockdown, just street fight. Literally, alley fight between these guys. But yes, we need a Keith David figure.
We do. I actually have a Keith David custom that I bought from Distinctive Dummies a long time ago. It's part of a limited edition run that they did. And he looks really good, actually. But I'm all for NECA making an official release that would capture maybe his likeness, maybe even a little bit better. That'd be awesome. Now, the only other thing I have to ask, guys, when you look at these pictures of these weapons, do you also think that NECA would want to go the route of doing an Invasion USA Chuck Norris?
I think there's a market for it.
I think I don't even think they have to make like a full line. I think one Chuck Norris figure and it'll fly off the shelves.
So do I.
It makes sense. I mean,
I haven't even really watched a lot of Chuck Norris movies. I think I watched like a couple when I was a kid. I would buy a Chuck Norris figures just to say Chuck Norris defends the figures on my shelf.
Chuck Norris now sits on my shelf. And every time you come back to your shelf, all the other figures are just a little bit further away from you.
Right.
You'll find Cobra Commander's head on the floor.
I'd love to see it, man. I don't know. Which one do I want more?
I mean, honestly, guys, I mean, NECA could, if they could produce a Chuck Norris figure, they could do several variants. Walker, Texas Ranger. They could do several if they wanted to.
I mean, they're only going to get one purchase out of me, but still.
Do we do Canadian Tuxedo or do we do M16? I don't know. Which? Damn it. Just make them both. Just make them both.
Okay, speaking of variants, mention the Chuck Norris variants. NECA is also going to be bringing in the Misfits in holiday garb. So if you want to dress them up for Christmas, NECA's done it for you. These are going to be arriving in stores in the fall. They're going to be wearing, Santa Claus gear. They're going to be holding a green bag.
Misfits fans will buy anything.
What'd you say, Jason?
Oh, Misfits fans will buy this.
Sure. I'm tempted.
I do.
I'm tempted. Absolutely.
This brings me to a question that we asked a week ago, and you weren't here. How do you feel about Nosferatu Mezco?
Okay. So I saw the show, and I know you guys were asking, would Bryce want this? And the answer is yes, except for I already own MEGO Nosferatu, and I own a custom painted MEGO Nosferatu that is amazing. I'll have to show it to you someday soon. So I will not be buying the Mezco Nosferatu because it costs too much.
I mean, that's a good answer.
That can easily said for anything Mezco. So.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, Jason, I mean, how are your Mezco's Ghostbusters?
I love them. Anyway.
Now, that being said, if I were to find a Nosferatu at a discount price, I might change my mind.
I don't know if you can find them at a discount price. Hashtag Popeye.
Yeah, you missed it.
No, that wasn't a discount. Anyway. All right, let's keep this train rolling. We got a lot of stuff to get through.
All right, and then NECA, so many reveals, so many great figures. They revealed a new Annabelle 6-inch figure in her display case packaging. It's got 2 new sculpted portraits. This window box packaging, recreating, from the film, it looks really good, guys. I'm tempted by this.
Nope.
Hey, hate it. Can't do it.
Creepy dolls, don't do.
Original Annabelle, get out of here.
You guys are chicken shit.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Absolutely.
But by the way,
This thing
go ahead, Jason.
No, this thing like falls off the shelf one day, it's going right in the trash. Like, I understand figures will fall just from time to time. This thing falls, goodbye. Goodbye. I've wasted money. It's out of this house.
Bryce, I have a prank that I want to pull. I got to tell you about it later.
Okay, sounds good. By the way,
Not on you.
By the way,
Calm down. Why would I tell you about a prank in front of you?
Yeah.
The man who has knives everywhere.
Right. But by the way, I say this, that I'll buy this, but I have yet to buy the Nun because it scares me, and I don't want it in my house.
I mean, I pick and choose between certain NECA figures, so, like, I won't own anything with the Hellraiser or Texas Chainsaw or stuff like that, or the Nun, obviously. But then at the same time, I'm like, the Conjuring 2 Crooked Man figure looks pretty good.
Oh, that thing looks so creepy.
But it's just silly enough. It'd be like, hey, here's a Babadook figure, and you'd be like, do I really want that? Will I laugh or cry?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm tempted to buy the Nun figure for about 0.5 seconds, and then I realize I'm too scared.
You add it to cart and then just get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then you have it on save for later.
Can't do it. By the way, same goes for Candyman. I never bought the Candyman NECA figure because
Tony Todd.
Just wait until they make a new one.
Man.
I love Tony Todd when he plays different characters, but I'm scared of his Candyman.
Man, Tony Todd in The Flash was awesome.
Okay, moving on. By the way, have you put that one non-transforming Transformer in Jason's display yet, Nate?
I don't own it yet. It's not out yet. It's part of my news.
Okay, we gotta wait. Sorry. Okay.
Who said one?
Okay, can't wait for those. I got to get that whole line.
I'm not happy about these shenanigans.
Dude, I'm excited for that line, actually.
Can't wait.
I have never said I was excited for a Transformer figure in my life.
They're not Transformers. Moving on.
Best part.
Okay, back to NECA. They have announced, and Jason, I was wrong and you were right, when you said they were bringing in a new Ghostface. I thought it was the old Ghostface just being reissued, but it's not.
Ooh.
This is a new,
Really?
improved Ghostface with not one, not two, but 3 alternate heads. Roll credits.
Roll credits.
One of the alternate heads is a bloody one. I love it.
Yep.
He comes with 3 bloody knives and a scythe. What more could you ask for?
Well.
So wait, I'm looking at 4 heads here. So okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, 4 total. Mhm.
Oh wow.
I'm scared of what it's going to cost, but I like the idea of it.
What is this little tiny accessory that he has here? What is that? This white piece of plastic with like the dots on it. What is that?
Boy.
It's under the heads, right above the knives. What is this accessory?
That is the unknown surprise that is going to keep you awake at night.
I could probably tell you, but I gotta find that picture.
I don't remember what it is, Jason, from the movie.
Yeah, they don't have that particular item in any of the glamour shots. It's just I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it
Never
is
mind.
either. I can't remember. Anyway, can we get a Courtney Cox and a Drew Barrymore for this line from NECA, from Scream?
I don't know.
I mean, you've always
I'd
wanted,
take it.
like whoever the protagonist is in the film is like you wanted Lori and
I got her.
Oh, I can answer your question. I know what that is.
What is
It's
that?
the voice changer.
Adoy. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Do You Like Scary Movies?
All
I
right.
couldn't remember. Okay. All right. So I saved the best for last, guys. NECA announced several weeks ago, but I wasn't on the show, so I'm gonna talk about it now. They announced your favorite pop culture icon,
Guy Fieri?
exercise enthusiast Richard Simmons for a NECA figure.
Oh, that. I thought he was going for something else, but yes. Along with the Bob Ross figure, I feel like I should get Richard Simmons. He has brought so much joy to people's lives.
He has.
I am obligated. It's kind of like how I felt about the Bob Ross figure.
Yes.
I might have to get this Richard Simmons figure.
I'm thinking about it. Here's the thing.
Look at the face on it. That's what gets me.
It's amazing. It's got more than one head, so
Yes.
you can change the heads on it. Okay, guys, I don't know how much David Letterman you watched, Late Night with David Letterman through the years, or Late Show with David Letterman, but he was one of the best guests on that show.
Yes.
And for me, I wanted to raise this question: what figure would you like to see NECA make next, or what figures that are in pop culture aside from Bob Ross and Richard Simmons? Because for me,
I just said mine.
I think a David Letterman would be an interesting choice. But go ahead.
Joan Rivers.
I'm sticking with Guy Fieri. I have been on a hunt
Okay.
to find that pop figure of Guy Fieri, and I cannot find it.
You want to get to Flavor Town? It's cool.
I do. Man, his show is amazing.
Okay.
I think a Joan Rivers figure would be awesome.
I'd also take a Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how well Joan would sell, but I think she was a funny comedian. She was good. She was entertaining. But for me, if I'm gonna put my vote on who I want them to make from pop culture next, for me it's Pee Wee Herman. Give me Paul Rubens.
I'd have to pass on that. Only because I would constantly put him in a dark corner and then make some kind of inappropriate joke.
You're not right. What about a Robin Williams figure?
I would love it.
Hold up. You could do a line of Robin Williams figures.
I would absolutely buy anything Robin Williams. He was a hero. I love him.
I would so buy
I'd
Mrs.
miss him.
Doubtfire Robin Williams.
That's a good choice, actually. Doubtfire.
I would buy a Mork. I would get Good Morning Vietnam. Oh boy, the Pandora's box just opened. Make Robin Williams action figures.
I bet you if they asked Zelda, she would give them the rights in an instant.
There are so many Robin Williams figures that they could make.
Those would sell. I believe it. I believe it. So let me also throw out that, and I've asked for these before, and if NECA's listening, please make Alien or Aliens cast or Terminator cast figures, because they've already been doing the 7-inch Ultimate line. Give me the 8-inch retro cloth line, please.
Give me Terminator.
I'm begging.
More Terminator.
I want Kyle Reese. I want the T800. I want the T1000. I want Sarah Connor. I want all of those guys.
The only problem that I have with part of NECA stuff is they stick with one side and then go. I don't know how it all works. I know that there's licenses and stuff you got to buy, but like they even asked, because someone asked, and I've been asking for a while, and they finally answered the question from somebody else. Is Godzilla's line? Like I love Godzilla's. I can't wait to get more, but at the same time, I'm also waiting for extra monsters. Like I want them to give me like a classic Mothra or Rodan or King Ghidorah or Biolantes, so on and so forth. Like, but somebody asked and they said that they have no plans. But they're giving me Kong.
Well,
Classic Kong.
That's cool.
And with the new Godzilla versus Kong movie, I wonder if they'll give me an updated Kong. So we'll have to see.
All right, well, let's not deter things. We still got more of these reveals to get through. So
Okay, well that's it for NECA. So why don't you, for me, why don't you go into your stuff, Nate, that you wanted to pick up with?
Yeah, so we were gonna share this stuff together. The thing about NECA is they still are giving us reveals. One of the big ones, of course, is they showed us Back to Future.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the lines that I'm really excited for. So they've already shown us the Marty McFly. So we have the classic Marty McFly, and we got package shots, which means they're right around the corner. I cannot wait. They also showed us the ones from, it's Tales from Space, right?
Yes.
yeah, he was wearing the suit. Yes.
He's wearing the suit. He's got like the hair dryer and stuff like that. So they're showing that one too. But then the big announcement was Doc Brown.
Doc Brown looks great.
I think it's called Doc Brown 55, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But I mean, look at those expressions. It's spot on.
Classic.
The open mouth Christopher Lloyd face. Awesome.
It's perfect.
He's horrified
I love
at what he's looking at, and it's marvelous.
I love the schematics that are coming with it. The the wrench stuff.
I can hear him saying "Great Scott" looking at this face.
I can too. I cannot wait.
But the one that's staring at me, look, I can move my phone, and his eyes are following me.
Oh man, you're right.
Oh God, okay, no, let's get off that.
I'm really excited about these Back to the Future figures. Like, I cannot wait to get Doc Brown. I cannot wait to get Marty McFly. I know Biff is on his way too.
How much would an in-scale DeLorean be?
I don't.
I don't like to think about this, but anyway, these look great.
Oh yeah.
How
If I go on to my
far
next,
behind is Jennifer Parker and also Lorraine.
You know, if the Back to the Future line does well, they'll probably do it. I mean, they've already started Back to the Future 2's line, so we'll see how that goes. But if I move on to the next one, McFarlane just had
No, let's stay on NECA because I'm gonna piece
do you have
these
other?
out.
That's all I had for NECA. Then you go.
Oh, okay. The other NECA stuff, and this is more like this stuff's just hitting. But if you hit Targets Up right now, you can get the KC and Foot Soldier 2-pack with the Foot Soldier with the damage on it. So those are hitting right now. Also, the Metalhead figure is hitting, but they showed April O'Neil with a Foot Soldier. So it's only a matter of time for that. These are right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
I love NECA's Turtles line. I stay away from the Toon Turtles line. But the other one they showed was, and I think I forgot to put the picture in there, but Vern Fenwick from the cartoon is getting his own figure. And I like that they're giving us more of the Channel 6 figures. He will have an alternate head where he gets turned into a rat, which is perfect for Vern. This is also, I forgot to put the picture in there. But the April Foot Soldier pack looks really good. Give me April in the live action line now. I know Judith Hogue is getting her figure. She didn't say anything, but I know they're giving us that figure.
Cool.
Who's the pack? Do they do a 2-pack with that one?
What for? Which one?
For April from the movie.
I don't know.
What if they did a 2-pack with her and Shredder's right-hand man?
I don't see why they wouldn't. They've been kind of sticking with 2-packs for the new movie lines. They did the single release for a little bit, and they did the single release for some of the other characters like Splinter, Foot Soldier, Shredder at GameStop. But like anything that's Walmart now has been 2-packs because you have that 2-pack with Casey Jones and Disguised Raph. They re-released the movie Turtles in 2-packs. I don't see why they wouldn't do April in a 2-pack.
Well, the other one they showed was, we've known that he's coming along, but we did get in-package shots for Super Shredder from Secret of the Ooze 2. This looks good. Played by wrestler Kevin Nash. After Shredder, I don't understand how he, had his armor changed and everything. But you know what? I'm not going to think about that. He comes packaged with the big Bicento weapon, a couple of alternate heads. It looks like there's some cell shading on the figure, which not exactly accurate to what we saw in the movie, but
it does have cell shading. I will say that the silliest thing for me is the mask, because I know that's how it looked in the movie. But man, he's just so happy to see you.
Now I can't unsee the smiles. Shut up, dang! Now I can't unsee that. Crap. There's a Power Ranger line where all their faces look like smiles. I think it's Time Ranger actually. No, it's not that one. It's Deca Ranger. SPD.
Okay.
They look like
SPD.
big, they look like the, what was it? The the Moss figure, whatever. Anyway, I'll get to that later. Anyway, that's all I had for NECA. I just wanted to make sure that we got those in there.
I love the Mutagen Tour Turtles.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
We're calling your name, Jason.
I did get a look at the Casey Foot Soldier pack that is out. A lot of accessories with it. Looks really good.
Yeah, I just don't collect turtles.
No, if I get the Toon line, I'm just going to stay in there.
I already got to cut back on some stuff. I don't need turtles on top
Yeah,
of that.
I need movie turtles. I don't need the Toon Turtles. Anyway. All right, I think that covers everything for NECA. And yeah, I'm going to be time stamping these in the description. That's why I'm trying to stay on.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
By the way, I just
let's go.
have one additional thing to say about NECA prediction
Was that-
figures. I wouldn't be surprised if NECA one day did Teen Wolf.
Okay, so do you want to go ahead and say it's not going to happen so that way it will happen for Bryce?
Oh, I see where this is going. I think that's for sure something that they would do.
No, man, they'll never make it. All right, it's just not going to happen.
Thank you.
Bryce, there's no market for it.
Thank you.
No, I'm sure that they will absolutely make that.
Thank you. Thank you, Nate. Thank you for trying to support me.
You know how I am.
Who do we want to go to next?
Let's go McFarlane.
Let's go McFarlane.
McFarlane had a field day. They were just slowly releasing stuff all day. I'm going to talk about the stuff that obviously I like. First thing that they went ahead and talked about was the tease that they will be doing a Witcher line of figures. I have never played the games, and I haven't watched the show yet. I intend to. It's on my list. but I will buy these because I have seen the designs that come from Witcher. They look phenomenal. I want this.
He needs the horse.
They'll probably give it to
He
you.
needs a roach.
They made a Batmobile. They're gonna give you the horse.
Who made a Batmobile?
Oh, Bat Raptor. McFarlane?
Do you mean the Bat go-kart?
Hey, they can use the amount of money that they were gonna make from that and put it towards a horse for you. You know they'll do it.
Yes. Give you this totally unarmored vehicle where the driver is completely exposed while sitting in looks like a downward dog position to drive this stupid.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey, Jason.
You didn't buy it though, so I'll give you some credit.
On the topic of stupid, I heard you like the little game called Doom.
Oh God.
I've played Doom only for a little bit.
I love Doom,
but I love the figure. Did you hear about this new Doom Accord?
that picture. And you Tom McFarlane, you mad fool. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. And this is an actual skin in the game.
Only Todd would look at this and go, that's what needs to be done
He sent
next.
me that picture and I immediately slack jawed, just like, what?
They're re-releasing the Doom figure they've already made with additional pieces on it where he is all in white and pink. He's got pink wings and he's got a unicorn on his head. Yeah, I'm going to probably get that. I don't need it.
My
I
God.
want it.
Why have you done this?
Going into some superhero related stuff, it's no I can't think of the words today. I obviously love My Hero Academia. We already know that Tenya Ida is going to be in the next line. For some reason, they went from having 4 figures in a line to 3 figures in a line. So they released the final 2, which is a re-release of Bakugo, but instead of being in his hero uniform, it's him in his UA outfit, which I will get. I like the UA outfit. I like Bakugo. I like all the characters. I will own every figure in that line, but I kind of wish they had gone with a different hero, like Froppy or Tokoyami. But whatever, we're getting it. The head sculpt looks better. And then, of course, we're getting Stain. Hero Killer Stain.
Wow.
And I love this. Hero Killer Stain was awesome.
There's a lot of design in that figure there.
And it's one of those figures that, because of Todd's style, Stain really works in that. He looks great. We're hoping he comes with a bunch of knives. And he's
There's
clearly
one in his hand. So.
He's holding a sword in his hand.
Okay.
But I'm hoping he comes with a bunch of knives. I think he will. But I'm really excited for this next line. I need more My Hero Academia figures.
The artwork is very evocative of something that Tom McFarlane would do. So.
Oh, absolutely. Then finally, they had a big DC day. They just announced all DC figures all day long. One of the first things they decided to announce was going to be the Arkham Knight Batman and Arkham Knight Deathstroke, which, no surprise. The Arkham series did really well for sales for them. I honestly love these looks, and I will get these figures. I've been picking and choosing which figures I like, especially since there are no Build-A-Figures usually.
The armor on the Deathstroke
looks astounding.
I love these colors.
I own both of these figures as Mattel versions, and I love them. But the way the armor looks on the 7-inch, I have to have it. So I'm going to be getting this Deathstroke. But then they also announced that they're going to do a Build-A-Figure. One of the first Build-A-Figures that they're doing, other than the weird bat cycle thing that they did for a little bit. But this time they're re-releasing a new wave of 4 figures. If you collect all 4 figures, you can build a figure. First one is going to be kind of a re-release of the Batman Who Laughs. But this time he's going to come with like wings and an open mouth, so he looks cool.
Did he do something horrible to one of the Hawk people and take their wings?
It's possible. I mean, it's an alternate universe. So
he did something horrible and took their wings.
He probably did. We're also getting his Robin minions. They are supposed to be an army builders, so there's only one. But I don't know if it's going to come with alternate heads, or if it's going to come with, or if it's going to be like different figures that all have the same Build-A-Figure piece, whatever. But they do look interesting. I'm just getting a little burnt out on Batman right now. But whatever. Sticking with that line, they're also going to give us another Batman, which I actually like.
Modern Batman.
I do like that Batman. I'll probably get that one. I like that one a lot more than the other one that we got because this one's a little bit bulkier. Looks like he's been working out at the gym more. This is the one that I want. And then we're getting Superman Infected. So
I thought that was Bizarro at first until I got a close up on it.
Yeah, it's an infected Superman, but it also looks big and bulky. So if I get those two, I'm already halfway to the Build-A-Figure, which is Merciless, which it basically looks like a Batman Ares, I think is what it is.
He has a Wonder Woman symbol on his chest.
Yeah, but that's the Build-A-Figure. So if you want to get that figure, you have to get every figure in that line, which is tempting. He is big.
Yeah, he has a Wonder Woman symbol over a Batman symbol.
Yeah, so it's some version of everything with the
I'm
DC.
not familiar with the character, but
everything with DC metal is got some weird take on Batman, like the ones that we talked about like a week ago with like Devastator.
Bruce and Diana's like goth love child or something.
Who knows? Other things they announced is that we are getting a 2-packs, which I will get one of them at least. First 2-pack is going to be Nightwing versus Red Hood, which is exactly a reused version of that Nightwing that we had before, which I absolutely loved. But we're getting him in the red costume this time, which is great because I love that look too. And then you have Red Hood, who just looks phenomenal. I need Red Hood.
They're using a chrome paint on the mask. That looks really good.
Yeah, I'm very excited to get
And look, you can actually take the guns out of the holsters on this one.
Yeah. Yes, you can. The other 2-pack that we're getting is going to be a Flash-related 2-pack. That's that Red Death Batman who basically has like the speed of the Flash or whatever. I don't read the comics anymore. But that particular one was teased a while back for out of the Walmart exclusive stuff.
Right.
But now they're putting it in a 2-pack, which is going to be an Amazon exclusive, which comes with the Flash. And I love the Flash. And I want this one, but I was a little off-put based off the weird scowling head that they're giving him. So I don't know if I want to get this one. Like, the scowling head doesn't look bad, but it's not my Flash. Flash always is a happy look.
I'm trying to release a silent fart.
That's not even I've been in the restroom all day, and I've been running, all right? So, I have time to think about it, but I'm unsure. That said, because I don't know if I want that Flash, because I almost was going to say I'm just going to straight up get it anyway, but then they showed the next line of the DC figures, and I'm very interested in this next line. First one that they're doing is a Azrael in Batman armor.
Mm-hmm.
I have no interest in that. I didn't get the last Azrael figure. They look cool, but like I said, I pick and choose. They're giving us another Joker, which I will have to see in person, because I like this look, but I like the Arkham one, so we'll have to see it in person for me to decide whether I want it. Of course, we're getting Flash with a happy face. That's the one I want. Very excited. I love the texture on the suit. It gives it a unique look. It gives it more sculpt than Mattel ever gave us. So I'm very excited. But then the Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Interesting design that they've gone with here.
Well, that's the animated Teen Titans
I know.
look.
Didn't see that coming.
I knew that we were getting animated figures, but animated Teen Titans, I will take that entire wave. That is phenomenal. I cannot wait for those. So that's McFarlane's big day. They kind of announced all of that nonstop. Do you have anything from McFarlane you want to talk about?
I think you got everything from McFarlane, really. That was pretty much everything they announced.
I do like a happy Flash.
Happy Flash is a good Flash. I think we should go into the smaller topic next, which is Mezco.
Okay.
I have one Mezco. You have one Mezco.
Okay. This week we got to look at the Mezco Bishop figure. I am in for this figure. He has 2 alternate heads. One if you want a clean head shaven Bishop, there you go. But the other one with the dreadlocks is my preferred look for Bishop. Yeah. Because, I mean, Bishop had that long hair, when he first showed up, which is cool. Brother was rocking the look. Kind of looks like somebody from Cameo, but I'm, anyway. Moving on. But I love the armor on this one.
Did you notice that they changed up the waist so he could have torso articulation?
I didn't notice that, but I've looked at this picture several times. I just got that Cable figure, and I think these two would look good together.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but that Bishop looks fantastic. I'm totally in for the Bishop figure. No release date announced for it. Let me see what I
think it just says soon. Because mine
release date.
Mine also just says soon. So I was making fun of you for Bishop because I have no interest in Bishop. I have no attachment to him in the comics either. But I love Mezcos. And I was like, oh, I guess there's no Mezco that I need this time around. And then I literally got on my phone this morning, and Mezco said, hey, I heard you like John Constantine. And then they showed me John Constantine in all his glory with a shotgun, magic effects, a lit cigarette.
That beat up head.
A beat up head. I'm in for this one. John Constantine,
Yeah.
I'm all for.
I want the Constantine.
It'll also be my first DC figure in my Mezco line.
No, they didn't say, we heard you like Constantine. They said, hey, Nate.
Give
Hey,
me
Nate,
money.
give me your money.
And I said,
Give me your money.
okay, here it is.
Bryce, what do you think of these two? Because I know you like cloth goods.
I really
and
do.
You dabble.
I mean, I cannot say enough nice things about Mezco's products. They are striking. I love what they do with the head sculpts and the intricate designs on the wardrobe that they dress them in with the cloth goods. I think both these guys look fantastic. I would like to own these, but there's only so much money.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they show like 3 different heads. One's like an angry, eyes glowing bishop.
Yeah.
One's with the bald head and the scar is very prominent. But the one where his eyes are not glowing, this is my favorite head because it kind of looks like it's that look like I'm about to hurt you. This is my favorite. This is the head that'll be on mine. And just the armor. You know what I would love to see though? And it looks like it kind of does that. Can this armor on top come off and he has just his regular kind of 90s uniform?
Probably not.
Oh, that would be sweet.
I do think that I did hear that they retooled the torso. So you could have the band with the armor, which has been a problem with Mezco's in the past.
Because he's definitely got that yellow streak down the pant leg, which kind of looks like his 90s costume, like the Marvel Legend that we got. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Mezco, 2 good figures released. Hopefully they show some more this weekend. Because honestly, what have we seen from them for reveals?
They had a few, but those were the only ones that really pointed out to us. So our last one, now we have Hasbro, but you have other stuff you want to talk about that's non-Hasbro, that's shorter. Do you want to go with that?
That's non-Hasbro? What else?
You have Mafex?
Oh, okay. So these 2 Mafex releases they showed. First off, one is kind of a retool with some different heads of their Wolverine figure that they did.
Yeah, brown.
That brown suit looks really good. The claws look a little bit more angled. They look
changed
different.
them. So the last Mafex release had a long, straight claws. This time they gave them short, curved.
Which is kind of indicative of the art they were using around the time that they had this brown suit Wolverine. Let's see. He has 3 different heads, 2 masks, one where he is full of berserker rage and about to cut you up. But what really impresses me on this is the poses that they put him in. Look at the one where his arm is like going across his body.
Oh, yeah.
And like he's completed a slash with the left hand and the right hand's up. It looks very natural. And I don't collect these Mafex figures, but wow.
So I have one, but I will say that the last Mafex Wolverine that they made had a problem with the arms. Hopefully they'll have fixed that for this one.
I don't know. The arm posing on this guy, just with that one that I'm looking at. I'm sorry, no. There's 2 major poses. One, he's got like his arms are almost crisscrossed over his body. So this looks good as far as it looks very posable. It looks like fun to mess around with.
Oh, yeah.
The other one I will be getting. It is a Batman the Animated Series. Look at that figure. That looks like it stepped off of the cartoon. I dig it, man.
So I think it looks good.
And look at the cape.
I won't be getting it. It comes with 2 capes.
Yes, I see that. Yeah.
It comes with a hard shell cape and a soft goods cape. But one of my biggest concerns for you getting this is the ankles. Look at the ankle where he's like this.
Are they known for the weak ankle joints? I know we have to keep that Bruce Timm style.
Mafex has had a lot of problems in the past. I don't know.
This is heartbreaking. I love the civilian head sculpt. That looks really good. This is Bruce Timm art brought to life.
Yes, it is.
I know they have that Batman line that came out a couple years ago, but I'm looking at double joints on this figure. I'm looking at torso, waist articulation at the head. Who knows what kind of accessories this thing is going to come with too, because they don't show everything. They show Batarang, but the one dynamic pose where he's like coming towards the camera and the cape is flared behind him.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
I will say that
Give me a stand.
He's going to be more expensive than Wolverine. Wolverine's going to cost you about $70. This Mafex Batman's going to cost you about $80.
Okay.
The reason I think that he costs more though is he's not reuse. That's got to be all new sculpt because it's all
everything's new.
Yeah, so I think that's the reason why you get a little bit of a price difference.
I like it. I do.
I'm looking. He looks great. He looks great.
Are those butterfly joints at the arms I'm looking at? No.
I won't know until you have it in hand.
You won't know until I have it in hand.
What size scale? What are we talking about?
Mafex runs around 6-inch.
Are they a little bit shorter than 6-inch though? Like traditional 112?
Yes. It depends. It depends.
With me with no real DC stuff that I'm really besides my Mezco stuff, this is a style to its own. I love the animated series cartoon.
Me too.
So Mafex can runs around 6-inch depending on the size of the figure itself. The Dark Knight Joker I have is about the same size as the Mattel one they gave me.
And I hope that's not true with ankle joints because I'm seeing them in a pose where like one ankle's behind the other, where he's kind of standing, where the cape is definitely the cloth one that's included.
The one that the one that I was concerned about is the one where he's got like his arms like this. Look at that photo and look at the bottom ankle. That's where I really get my concern from.
Oh, there it is. He's got that. So I'm hoping for the best on this because it is something that I'm looking forward to as far as Mezco.
Jason.
I'm sorry, as far as Medicom. But there is another Medicom issue, and I don't know who asked for this. Who asked for this? Bryce, I know you like your cloth goods, but did you ask for Cowboys versus Aliens Harrison Ford?
I did.
That was you that asked for that?
I personally sent them an email.
Okay, I did not ask for it, but I was actually talking to Jacqueline about what is this from? Because I couldn't figure it out at first, and then I thought,
it's Cowboys versus Aliens. Have you never seen it?
There's no way it has to be. It has to be from Cowboys versus Aliens because I've never known him wearing a hat anywhere else except when he was Indiana. So I thought, why would they be promoting this old movie?
My wife makes fun of me for liking that movie the same way she makes fun of me for liking Battleship.
But this is a good head sculpt.
Yes, it is.
Look at the cloth goods on this.
I won't get this, but I think it looks great.
The weapon, I mean, this looks really good. There's no, yes, it's Cowboys versus Aliens. No one should care, but this looks really, really good.
Oh, goodness.
It's hard to say no to it, and I didn't like the movie very much.
Who requested this?
Again, it was me.
No, you didn't request it.
I sent them letters.
With that, are they going to make the Daniel Craig figure? You know, that only makes sense.
Better.
They have to now.
I would
this looks really good.
Decker.
Well, clearly they have Harrison Ford's likeness here.
Yeah. Who knows what else we'll get? Hey, Jason.
What?
I heard we did an interview recently.
Oh, okay. So, we had the benefit of talking to Mr. Bobby Valla from the Valvaverse and the Action Force line. But there might be another toy podcast out there you may have heard of called the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I hope I'm getting that correct. I'm just kidding. It's the Major Action Figure Wrestling Podcast. It's run by former WWE wrestlers Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. They are avid action figure collectors. I love hearing their input on it. I like seeing their hunt videos. They also gave Bobby some shout outs, but I guess his shout outs were great because they are getting 2 figures in the Valvaverse Action Force line. And these are Stomp in Paradise figures. Now, let me give you a little bit of history. Back in the 90s, like 97, 98, WWE tried to basically make their toys into a covert action espionage unit called Stomp. And I am not going to find out what the vernacular for Stomp is, but it was like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like with a gun, and not just like a hunting gun, just like a machine gun. And they supposedly like were, as they would travel around, they would break up terror cells. The thing is, they produced all the figures, but they didn't give them like a bad guy line. Some of them had like clip-on armor, and then there were some where like they went into space. And there were some that swam. Well, I'm sorry. They had swimming gear. They actually could not swim. They couldn't even float. So Matt and Brian are avid wrestling figure collectors, and they love Stomp. Enough that they basically made their own persona and had water guns made up, so they're Stomp in Paradise. Apparently, Bobby is going to give them figures of themselves as Stomp characters, and this is like a childhood dream come true. I'm honestly very happy for Matt and Brian to get these figures. They will be 6-inch scaled. They will fit in with your figures. I think they were talking about in the last podcast, like, Bobby was like, well, I can't give you Super Soakers. Sorry, that's illegal. And oh, that's cool. We had water guns made up. He's like, okay, we're done. There you go. He has released like some basic designs of the figures. Like Matt Cardona was saying, he actually had to find this costume that he made out of his closet and basically take some turnaround shots of himself in it as reference material. But yeah, they're getting their own action figures. Bobby, where are ours, man?
We asked. Yeah. We approved you could use our likenesses.
Yeah, you could totally use my license. Talk to my lawyers. But yeah, I'm happy for them. This is a ridiculous thing, and I'm going to get it. They are two of my favorite wrestlers. They recently, we did see Brian has signed with Impact Wrestling. Congratulations to him. I hope he goes further in his career. Matt Cardona, we don't know where he's going yet, but he actually called me, by the way. I bought one of his T-shirts off, did you see that purple wrestling shirt that I have? It's got the big figures like this.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he was going to call people that bought the T-shirt that weekend. So I'm sitting in here messing around, and I get a call from a number. It's blocked. So I'm like, oh, scammer. But I answered anyway.
Because that's what you do.
And he's like, hey, Jason. Hey, it's Matt Cardona. The fuck? What? I think my exact words. And he was just like, hey, man, thanks for buying the shirt. I gave him some kind words. He was like, thanks, man. And I told him, hey, we do our own toy show as well. And hope one day we can get him as a guest. And he had a lot more calls to make, apparently, because I bought this shirt like 2 months ago.
Wow.
But yeah, they're getting this, and also as long as I'm on, they are getting a Super 7 figure as well.
Ah.
2 of them, and these will be a little bit larger. I didn't put any pictures in there because, but they announced it. Yeah, it's a Super 7 line, a lot of accessories with it, and these are just mock-ups. But yeah, congratulations to them. These guys are very talented wrestlers, and I honestly, just go off on a rant. I think WWE misused them and should have given them a lot more of a push. But now they can probably go for that. And yeah, congratulations on getting not 1, but 2 action figures of yourselves in separate lines. I'm quite jealous of them.
Come on, we'll get ours.
But they do a very good podcast as well. They deserve it. So congratulations.
Maybe we'll have like a team up episode or something.
I'll wait for my Stomp in Paradise figures. I know I'm getting those from the Valvaverse. I know. We're supporting Bobby.
Although I will say that for future interviews that we are working on trying to get, Plunderlings might be on his way.
I'd want to custom Plunderlings myself. Find a way to put my face on a Plunderlings.
We got something in the works. Yeah, no.
All right, I think that's everything I was going to cover on Valvaverse. There was some stuff from Storm Collectibles.
Go for it. And then we'll jump into the big boy.
Now, I only have one thing from Storm Collectibles, and that was the Jushin Thunder Liger figure. And I got to admit, it's a great figure.
And I only have the Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero version 3 figure.
But we have seen some more stuff coming from fighting lines. We get a Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat 2.
Unmasked.
He's got just the vest on, no other armor. Of course, we're probably going to get some pretty cool accessories with this. I'd actually like to see them expand on the accessories. Maybe give us like a decoy or something.
Maybe.
The other one is huge, and that's Motaro.
That one looks legit.
Okay, look, Storm Collectible figures are already on a larger scale. They're 7-inch, but they're also very beefy.
They are beefy boys.
Motaro is a horse. He is a centaur.
He looks great.
It looks fantastic.
He is 9 inches.
Dude, look at the size of the thing. I love that they have, I have shots of him holding a scorpion figure. He also is going to come with a totally, ripped apart skeleton that he can hold.
Yep.
Look at how...
That skeleton has articulation on it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But the pictures where this thing, where he's ringing up backwards. Look out, and it's huge, man.
Yeah, no, he's enormous.
And I got to tell you, thinking about what the price tag on this would be hurts me physically.
Do you not know what it is?
Oh, what is the price on this?
I think it's $110 max.
Ouch.
That's
I don't
not an
know.
ouch. That's,
No, for Storm Collectible?
For Storm Collectibles, 110. You're basically getting 2 figures.
Woo. Was not
So,
aware
Bryce,
of
to let you know, Storm Collectibles generally run about $80.
Yeah. They're like Mezco's.
So
like,
$30
man,
for a bigger figure and that articulated skeleton, it's a big deal.
this is very impressive.
I want to see one in hand because I was impressed by what I saw.
Yeah. The other thing coming from Storm Collectibles, and this is another big old figure, but from Street Fighter 2, we're getting E-Honda. I like unconventional looking action figures, and E-Honda in all of his sumo glory here. I'd love to see, please give me like the 100-hand slap accessory or something. But this looks fantastic. Look at the garb that he's wearing, the sandals.
He's
Man,
got butterfly joints.
he has the articulate. That is a massive torso joint. I'm impressed that they went there. And also the head sculpt's really good.
Gotta love Storm Collectibles.
Oh, he's not wearing sandals. He's barefoot. Okay. That's right. He was barefoot.
That's why I'm always afraid that if we go to DVT and they show me that Darkseid's there, I'm gonna have to resist, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah, Storm Collectibles, good showing. They showed some big stuff, man. That's literally some big stuff.
It's the only thing I miss about SDC not being like really there, because even when we weren't there, at least they gave us more information on new figures
Yeah,
too.
everybody's kind of just like, on this.
But-
You know, we got to get past the pandemic first. All right, that's it for Storm Collectibles. I have. I guess it's time to move on to the big boy here.
Big boy. So
Let's cover some Hasbro.
let's start off with stuff that we already knew about.
Before you go into Hasbro, quickly, JazWares. JazWares showed some prototypes from their AEW line that's coming out. One that actually impressed a boy Bryce here. But I love AEW. I love what they're doing on the wrestling scene. And they recently showed 2 new additions that will be coming to the line with Darby Allin. He's going to get 2 figures in the line, one a kind of an exclusive and one with some cloth goods and some different body paint on him. That was from one of their pay-per-view matches. This looks fantastic, but the other one they showed is the laziest wrestler out there, but also one of the coolest, and that's Orange Cassidy. He comes with his aviator shades, his jeans, but the other thing, now we know we're going to get some cloth goods. We've seen some t-shirts as far as this AEW Undisputed line, but whoa, we got a t-shirt with silkscreen printing and a blue jean jacket for Orange Cassidy.
I'm impressed.
I was already in for this line already, but man, they're killing it. They're knocking it out of the park. I can't wait to get my hands at least on one of these figures because I want to see what the. I mean, they're made by JazWares.
JazWares does great. We collect Fortnite and we don't even play Fortnite.
We're gonna see interchangeable hands, gear, belts. I'm ready for this line, and yeah, Orange Cassidy getting the figure. And I love his whole thing is he is lazy. He's really a good wrestler. He needs to like work his way up to it. He needs to be challenged to work his way up and actually start. And his only response on Twitter was when they released this image, here. gotta keep it going. The only thing is he puts his hands in his pockets, and I hate that we can't replicate that on this figure unless they give him actual blue jeans.
Maybe they will.
So yeah, JazWares, please show off. I mean, give me a sample, give me something. I really want these figures. I think they're starting to show up this month at Walmart's.
I will be keeping an eye out for that.
I want to see that as well.
All right, so we're back to a little bit of a break. People didn't see that though. The magic of editing. So, Bryce, what is going on with MEGO?
MEGO's got big stuff. They've got Wave 7 trickling in. It's been difficult to obtain some of Wave 7 with the Headless Horseman and the Mummy and a few others. I myself have had trouble acquiring these, the Phantom of the Opera and whatnot, so I'm waiting to get some of those. Meanwhile, Wave 8, which has been delayed, along with a lot of other toy makers, that's making its way to shelves soon. It's supposed to be coming on the boats from overseas. And with Wave 8, guys, we've got a lot of finished product shots in boxes, in package, and they look, a lot of them look outstanding. I love it. Let's start off with Canamet from the Twilight Zone, and he has a menu that is probably going to leave some Homo sapiens a little surprised and bothered.
Screw those Homo sapiens.
Right. So yeah. Spoiler alert.
The head sculpt on this one looks really creepy.
Yeah. He looks pretty cool. I like it.
It's a cookbook.
And looks, I mean, they nailed the package picture to that head sculpt.
Yeah, they did. Moving on to legend Stan Lee. He's got 14 points of articulation to combat any other act of evil you want him to get involved with. So Stan looks good. Let's see. If I can read my own handwriting, that would help. Okay, good. Trying to remember where I go next. Okay. Harold from the Scary Tales film.
Yeah.
We talked about this one.
Yeah. I like his awesome head sculpt. And also he's got a reuse of the MEGO torn werewolf blue flannel that was used prior in a different release. So he's going to be on your peg soon. I really like the way he looks with he's got an unorthodox clear portion in his body.
Which it makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it would have been hard to replicate that. This works.
You do what you can.
Right. Moving on to Leatherface. He comes complete with a yellow chainsaw and a face only a mother could love. Guys, he is fugly, but I love him.
I mean, that was the whole point of Leatherface.
Yeah. Kids, have a massacre. Have a good time with your Leatherface. He looks good. Let's see. Also, staying in the horror category, it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He comes with a hat, and he looks a lot like the prototype that was shown prior. And I like his cloth goods, his cloak. I think he looks good. He comes with a hat. I think he'll suffice.
I think it'll look better out of the package with that one.
Yeah.
Because it looks very bunched up in there.
Yeah.
I was wondering where the hat was. I figured I'm looking right at the top of it.
Yeah, it's in there. What's probably going to be my favorite figure from Wave 8 is the Fly. And I love this figure. I love the, whether you want to talk about Vincent Price or Jeff Goldblum, this figure I'm going to buy at least 2 of. I think I love it. I mean, guys, if you look at this, it's not glow in the dark, but my prediction is MEGO will do a glow in the dark variation.
I know we've seen a lot on this one for a while now. It's good to finally see it in package.
Yeah, they did change the tie color. It was blue originally. This one is not blue. But I love the hands. I love the detail in this figure. I love the paint apps.
Oh, crap, close to my thing.
Also, Hannibal Lecter. Okay, this release is interesting to me. I don't know how much of a gamble this is. I don't know how well this will sell. But I have to say this, when I look at this head sculpt and I look at this figure, I do like that it comes with the face piece.
Hello, Clarice.
Yes.
I'm having a friend over for dinner.
Yeah. But guys, when I look at this sculpt, have you ever seen Young Frankenstein? I can't help but think of putting on the Ritz. He looks like Peter Boyle to me.
Yeah.
I honestly look at it. That doesn't look anything like Anthony
The forehead is too prominent. There's a number of things.
There's a bit of a more Yeah, it doesn't look like him.
And this brings up another point I was making when I was reviewing these earlier. But go ahead, Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah, even that front shot where he's in the package
Looks nothing like him.
Yeah.
Because I was like, maybe it's because we're looking at it from a side profile.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see when I have it in hand. Maybe it'll look a little bit better. I don't know. But I do like the Peter Boyle resemblance. So if you like your figures to float and levitate sideways, MEGO's got the figure for you. This Reagan, I love this figure. with the rooted hair. I think they made so many good choices with the way that the outfit looks on her. And guys, it's a new child body. I'm so excited for this.
You know what's funny about this though? With the way that Bryce sends me pictures, and I'm looking at them through slideshow, her head is rotating around, and I am going to replicate that effect when I edit this video. Damn it!
And that's what I expect. That's what I want. That's because all those pictures that's exactly the way a child would play with it, you know, or me. So I'm excited for the customizing possibilities with this figure. It's a child body. It's different. Okay.
I don't know how many times I'm going to have to make this, but I'm going to do it. Damn it! Mark my words. You have probably already seen that I did it in editing. I had to.
And I'm glad you do that. You're going to spend the time to do that. Okay, guys. How many times does Christmas come a year?
Well,
twice for me.
Usually, yeah.
Well, it's going to come twice for me this year. That's for sure, because I'm finally getting Star Trek: The Next Generation data, and he looks phenomenal. I love the way he looks. It looks just like Brent Spiner, pretty close. And I love the way that the outfit is screen printed. It looks a lot like what they wore on the show. It's got a phaser accessory and a phaser belt. I can't wait to see how that works because I haven't seen a video. They haven't promoted that yet on their social media, so I can't wait to see how that works because it's an entirely different belt configuration. But yeah, this is going to be something that I will definitely want to have in my collection, and I can't wait to add it to some of my other Star Trek customs that I already have. Now, that brings me to the final one, which is Picard. He looks like he had a bad croissant sandwich with too much bacon.
Yeah, see, that was the thing. See, when I'm looking at the pictures, the first one I saw was Data, and I went, "Oh, that looks good." Click. That does not look as good. It doesn't look like Jean-Luc Picard.
No.
Who is this imposter?
No, there's something a little off about his expression. Unfortunately, they didn't nail his eyes, or something's not quite.
Could it be a rights issue?
Who?
Could it be a rights issue? They did that. They did that with the Lightning Collection figures. They make something look different when they couldn't get the rights.
It's not there though. It's kind of like with the Hannibal Lecter figure. The likeness is not there.
Yeah,
But I've seen them nail it on other figures, so it's kind of.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't know if it's a likeness issue or not. But you know what? It's close enough. He's an angry Picard, and it's Captain Picard Day on the Enterprise, and he's not happy about all the children wanting to celebrate with him.
And if you're not happy with the face, you can just put him with, the hand over his face.
That's right.
There you go. Replicate the meme.
Get that meme going.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So, and I do want to point out something I forgot. What's interesting about the packaging on these figures is they all say 17 plus on this Wave 8. They never said that before on any of the other waves. So I know they're going horror intensive with this wave. So that may have something to do with it. But Star Trek doesn't have to be 17 plus, and yet it's still on the packaging. So I don't understand why that is the case. But I guess they're trying to appeal to the adults as well with that. I'm not sure. So that could be interesting. I guess you can formulate your own theory. And the other thing about the packaging I found interesting is only Harold's figure and Reagan's figure show limited edition. All the other ones say original, edition or original something or other. But those two figures have slightly different packaging and wording in the description. They both say limited. So I don't know how limited they are, but you can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to add them as fast as I can to my collection.
All right, good stuff from MEGO. Okay, the last one is Hasbro. And honestly, why couldn't we be able to roll through this quickly?
Honestly, it's probably not going to take as long.
Because a lot of this has been covered already.
So we'll start with the stuff that has been covered already. We got pretty package and pre-order stuff up for a lot of the X-Men stuff already.
Got the glamour shots. Yeah.
All stuff that we knew. So things like the Old Man Logan stuff. We got to see official pretty package shots, which I've pre-ordered. Deadpool and Negasonic Teenage Warhead also went up for pre-order recently. Also pre-ordered. Mm-hmm. Domino, pre-order.
Awesome looking figure.
I will say,
I mean, everybody loves Zaza Beats.
yeah, I will say that they did do something really cool with Domino, which was the whole translucent plastic. Because when your hair's that big and light hits it, light's gonna go through it.
What they would? What?
So they made the hair for Domino slightly translucent.
Interesting.
If you look on one of the glamour shots with the black, you can see light coming through it.
Oh, well, so you haven't sent me your pictures.
I did. Oh, just not in the Google stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, one of the pictures of it has a slight light translucent plastic, so that way you can get a little bit of a light texture. So those already went up for pre-order. We also got a look at the Target exclusive, which is gone now online. So you'll probably find
Gone
it
in 60 seconds.
Is a 2-pack of First Appearance Storm and Marvel's Thunderbird.
Everybody has wanted this Storm in her classic costume. I get it, but
you know, it'll probably be in store. You won't get it online.
and this is the one that I have a problem with because that head looks younger than the one they released for Warpath. It just makes no sense to me.
But, you know, here we are. That one's supposed to be coming out, I want to say, in October as well. So a lot of these figures are supposed to come out around October time. So we'll see how that goes. If you got them from Hasbro Pulse, you're apparently going to get them in November. Other stuff that they showed. Let's go away from... Let's talk about their SDC stuff. So SDC, they showed what they're supposed to be their SDCC exclusives, which is now Hasbro Pulse exclusives. You can now buy those in September. One of the first ones that they wanted to talk about was comic book stuff. So they showed off the Hellfire Club, which we got teases already.
4 figures in this wave. Well, in this set, you're going to
Yep.
get Sebastian Shaw, Donald Pierce, Emma Frost as the White Queen. Everybody's been wanting that White Queen in her original Hellfire costume. You
Now
got
you're
it.
going to get it.
You're also going to get the Black Queen with interchangeable heads if you want to do Celine or
Jean Grey.
a mind-controlled Jean Grey.
You will also get a letter, a little weird portrait, stuff like that, bunch of accessories. This is going to run you about $80, which is exactly how much 4 figures run.
Yep, we're good on that.
So that's also going to go up in pre-order September. I'm on the fence. I want it, but I don't know if I'm going to get it, considering how much is coming out in September
I think
already.
a lot of people are going to be rationing out money around this time, but yeah.
But one of the ones that I will be getting is they announced they said that X-Men fans of movies were going to be happy. And I was when they showed us the photo of a 2-pack for Logan. So we are going to get an old man Charles Xavier and a Logan in his original outfit in the beginning of the movie where he's driving the tuxedo, which is a good way for them to use reuse. Instead of giving us a whole new body mold, which I would have preferred. But they're giving us Logan in that outfit. If anything, we can always get another one of those Amazon exclusive figures and use that body, because he did have that body at the end of the movie. But this is also the first one where they're giving us blood on the claws.
Yep. And blood on, and there's blood on him with his rage face.
So two different hands with claws. One of them are normal claws, and the other ones are all painted claws with blood splatter on them. And I mean, there was a lot of new sculpt on the Professor X figure, but I'm really excited for this one. So I can't wait to get that. Other SDC exclusives that they went ahead and announced, they did show us what we were going to get for Power Rangers, which we already knew. It got leaked a while back, but we are going to be getting a Lord Draken Evolution 3 pack. He's going to run you about $50. Same price as Logan and the Professor X set. So he's going to run you about $50, but boy, the accessories he comes with.
You said 3-pack.
Did I say 3-pack?
You said 3-pack.
Oh, it meant to be just a one figure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Lord Dragon's just a one figure. He's going to be in his final outfit from the end of that comic series. He's also going to come with a poster from that comic series. He's also going to come with this weird rock accessory he's going to be standing on top of, as well as a bunch of lightning effects.
I like the lightning effects.
Mm-hmm.
Tons and tons of lightning effects.
Very cool.
He's obviously going to come with some interchangeable hands. He's going to come with Saba. I don't know if that'll be broken or not, but I guess...
It looks like they're just reusing the White Ranger piece. You'll have to cut the head off yourself.
Does look... I probably will, actually. He does come with a slightly different Lord Draken head originally, not to mention the one that comes with his body, as well as 4 damaged Ranger helmets of red, yellow, green, and pink. And green also doesn't have the silver stripes.
Dang it.
Here's the thing, though. I think in the next set, according to what leaks have been shown, they're re-releasing green.
Okay.
So we're probably going to get another one without the silver stripes, so it doesn't really matter. Finally, their last SDC exclusive that they showed us is going to be none other than Serpent's G.I. Joe Classified Snake Supreme Cobra Commander.
I want this.
I do too.
I want this.
This will be the 3rd Cobra Commander that I've gotten, and I don't even have him yet. Man, they did a good job, though.
That wire cape looks really good. I know that's got to be a wire cape, too.
I don't know if it's wire, actually. I don't think it is.
I think you're lying.
Every picture shows it lying perfectly down. I don't think it's a wire cape. But he's coming with a cloth cape of some kind, wires or not. He's coming with all gold accessories, as well as a little mini gold version of the world. This is Commander when he wants your attention, all right? He's going to stand up there. He's going to demand for your attention. He's throwing his tantrum. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm going to get it. I'm excited. Also going to run you about $50.
September's going to hurt.
September's really going to hurt.
Donate some plasma.
Black Series also comes out in September.
Oh, anyway, yeah, speaking of.
Moving on to Black Series. Walmart.com. We talked about it a little while ago. Walmart.com went ahead and did a release, and they said that they were releasing 4 figures that were exclusive to them, Black Series, from the new season of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Which those figures, a lot of kind of reuse, I guess you could say. One is Ahsoka. Ahsoka is using her old body mold originally.
But new head sculpt.
But new head sculpt for a younger look, new sabers as well. So that one's going to be really good. I'm really excited for that one. We're also getting a bunch of Mandalorian-related stuff, so we're getting a Mandalorian Loyalist. These 2 Mandalorians are reusing the Jango Fett body mold. So there's a lot of reuse there, but they still look good. I'm really excited to get this Mandalorian, especially the other one, which is the Mandalorian Super Commando. Goodness, that thing looks like a beast. I cannot wait for it. And then, of course, the last one that we're getting is none other than some form of clone trooper. The 33rd?
It's got the Ahsoka design on his helmet. Yeah.
It's like a part of Ahsoka's, and he is using the new clone trooper body mold.
That's good.
Yeah, so you've got the swivel knees in there. You can see it. So I'm excited to see the new clone stuff. I've already got it pre-ordered. But other things that came for pre-order that exact same morning, as we talked about, was Cable. Out of nowhere. I mean, we knew it was going to be there. Me and you managed to snag our own cables.
That's the one I have the delay on.
Yeah, so I managed to get there pretty early. So mine's supposed to still come in September. September. But
really hoping I can find this in store.
We are going to get Cable. He does look great. I'm excited for it. Very happy. And then, of course, we got Venomized Captain America, which we knew a while back. They revealed that back at Toy Fair, but we finally got a look at it. I was on the fence about this one until I got a look at the face. I really like the way that face sculpt looks. I'm going to hate the shield because I know it's going to be a clip shield again, and I hate the clip shields. But ultimately, we did get that went up for pre-order as well. I think every single one of these figures is sold out already. So, I mean, it's out. You missed it. That's okay. Sticking with Hasbro, we still got more pretty promotional shots, of course, of the Wolverine, which does have a terrible screaming head. That does not look like Hugh Jackman. But we also got a good look at the Professor X sets, along with Magneto, and then, of course, Mystique. And that stuff went on pre-order about a week and a half ago on a Tuesday. That went on pre-order the moment they... because it was an anniversary of the movie. So... You know what? I got them. They're locked. I even ordered Wolverine from 2 different sites because one said it was going to get me sooner, and I already wanted 2 of them, so here we go. So very excited about those. And then, of course, we had another, during the live stream for Hasbro, we got some more little teases. One of them being a little glove, yellow glove. That's got to be Rogue, right?
It's got to be Rogue.
Now... People are unsure if it's going to be a comic book Rogue or not. I think it's going to be comic book Rogue because those are yellow gloves. Unless those are unpainted. but I think that's probably a comic Rogue.
I think we're looking at a new Rogue because everybody has been screaming about the Rogue, needing that Rogue from that Juggernaut series.
Yeah, I never got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, stay away from mine. Anyway.
Why would I need to if they're going to give me a new one? So there is going to be a comic book Rogue probably on the way. And then they announced a while back during Toy Fair that they were going to be releasing a biggest Build-A-Figure they have ever made. Little did we know what it was going to be. So at the end, they had a little tease where they said bye on the stream, and then you heard people talk, and then the stream came back on, and then Dwight pulled out this giant rod and used it as a back scratcher. So this is clearly the Build-A-Figure for Stiltman.
I didn't see that.
So at the very end,
they
MCU'd it. They did a very thing, and they said bye on the stream. And the moment the stream went off, they had the picture, and you heard, "Man, guys, that was a great stream. Oh, by the way, that thing came in," and they pulled out a picture of this rod. And Dwight was like, "Yeah, look, they just snapped together, and you can use it as a pretty good back scratcher." So clearly, what this figure is they're gonna give us a regular body mold of Stiltman. And then they're just going to keep releasing these stilt parts so you can just keep making them taller.
Why?
So the biggest Build-A-Figure is Stiltman.
No. Stupid Stiltman.
Jason, how tall are you going to make your Stiltman?
Never mind. Keep going. Okay, the thoughts are endless now. You're making my height.
So we are going to get Stiltman as the Build-A-Figure. We don't know exactly when he's going to be coming. We don't know what wave he's coming. Because he's not supposed to drop until 2021, which is okay. It's on its way. Switching away from Marvel, I'm going to go and talk about Jason's favorite thing in the world. Transformers.
I love Transformers.
God, they showed us pretty promotional shots of the Walmart exclusive Red series of Transformers that don't transform. Man, pack of shots, they're right around the corner. I have never been so excited for a Transformer line in my life because I don't really collect Transformers. But man, these designs, they look great. They're G1. They got some good cubes. They got the Matrix. Man, I'm excited.
Hey, Nathan.
Don't worry, I'll let you mess with mine.
Hey, Nathan, do you think these would make good gifts for young, impressionable children?
You're right. You know, I don't know if Jason let his kids have Transformers. I'll buy these for them. This will be what they need. No, in all seriousness, though, I really am excited because I don't like the transforming features on Transformers.
Then you don't deserve Transformers.
I know that's blasphemy for you, but I like the robot modes. I don't like the cars. So this is very exciting for me. I've said it before. I'm going to get these. I'm very excited. So going back to Target, talk about some Target releases real quick. Figures that didn't sell out immediately, but are sold out now, I think. Went ahead and they teased these, and I did not grab them, of Walmart exclusive Black Series figures, which was supposed to be Captain Cardinal, which looks like it's using a reuse head from one of the Stormtroopers. But
that guy.
Yeah, but it has like the Phasma cape on.
Yeah, it looks lame.
Yeah, I had no interest in it. I didn't want it. The one that I did have interest in, but I ultimately didn't end up ordering, is DJR36.
Why? Why do you not?
So
that looks cool.
Here's the reason why I want it, but I will probably wait just to be easier. This is the Star Wars transported from Galaxy's Edge. So this was one of those figures that came in that 4-pack that came with Rey. No, that was a different one. It came with R2-D2, came with C-3PO, another droid we had gotten already, and this one. It was the droid pack.
Okay.
So that was the missing figure. So this one's coming from that Star Wars Galaxy Edge, which means if we're getting Galaxy Edge figures now, does that mean me and you finally have a shot for Hanzo?
Oh, they're going to release that figure at some point.
Especially now that we're getting new Rebel stuff,
we'll
right?
We'll get a single pack of that figure.
So I would assume that's what we're getting on the way. I'm hoping. But I do intend to get this one if I see it in store, but I didn't want to pre-order it.
Okay.
It was just one of those things.
It looks cool.
But staying on Star Wars, take it away from Target real quick, they did announce a new SDCC exclusive, which is now Pulse exclusive. So there was two things they announced. First one is the Wampa. So you already own that figure, right?
I do own the Wampa.
I did not. This was before my time of collecting. So I will be getting this Wampa because he's huge, he's big. But from the classic collection, I cannot tell if that is a new Luke figure coming with it, just a reuse, but maybe with like face printing tech on it. I'm not 100% sure. The packaging isn't completely clear on that. But
No, it's not.
The Wampa is something I want to get. He's cleaned up, so he's not super bloody. But they're using the old articulation from that original Wampa. So
It's basically the same figure. Just
yeah, if you already have it, you don't have to worry about getting it.
Now, if it comes with a bloody-headed Luke after he got his head cracked open,
If it comes with a face-printed look, it may be worth it. But I'm going to get it because I haven't gotten the Wampa before. The one that is going to be the big thing on your wallet is going to be none other than the Star Wars Black Series Heroes of Endor set, which comes with 4 figures. A lot of new in it, but some reuse. One of the big ones is being Han Solo, which already looks great. He's got a new torso. Yes, I know what you're thinking.
go ahead. I'm not
He is
gonna interrupt.
missing something.
He needs the camouflage overcoat. He needs the camouflage trench coat. I mean, it was completely ridiculous, but I want it, damn it.
So here's the thing, and here's my thought process on it, and I'll get to that in a second. The other figures that they're releasing is going to be the Luke Skywalker, which has a flattened hair down so you could put a helmet on. Clearly, it's a reuse of that Walmart exclusive mold.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of problems with that body. Do you think they fixed it?
No.
I don't either.
No, it'll go worse with more mold degradation, but anyway.
But here we are. We are going to have that Luke Skywalker. It's also going to come with the Princess Leia, who is also missing her poncho.
I'm hoping that they include the poncho for her. And I hope that helmet is removable as well.
They haven't
but it doesn't
shown
look
us-
like it is.
They haven't shown us all of the accessories for this line, but this also will come with, which I didn't add a picture. Oh, yeah, I did. It's going to come with another Ewok
I don't know the
and
name
the
on
bike.
this one.
I don't either.
Random
I don't either.
Ewok.
But it's going to come with a bike. Here's the thing about this set. You don't have to get this set, Jason. And here's why. They've already had some leaks over at Yak Face of the next line of Black Series figures. They will include most of those figures.
Oh, okay.
So Han will be in that release. So will Leia. I'm pretty sure Luke is as well.
We've seen this with all
Yes.
Black Series SDC except for
So-
the Carbonite block. Which that got released too,
No,
but now
and
it's
I haven't-
just as rare.
I haven't gotten it anyway.
It's just as rare.
I wanted to, yeah, but I missed out. But ultimately, I'm wondering if in those you're gonna get your trench coat, maybe.
I think what the plan is when we start seeing, like, we're seeing a lot of anniversary stuff for Empire Strikes Back right now. Once it gets to be the anniversary of Return of the Jedi, we're going to start seeing a lot of Return of the Jedi stuff.
I think so too.
And this is when
But
we'll see a lot of this line.
here's where you need to be careful if you choose to wait for single carded releases. I won't be. The reason I won't be, that Ewok is not listed as a part of the single
I
carded
can
releases.
understand that.
So that's the thing. For most people, it's either hit and miss. You either decide, yes, I want to get that Ewok, or you're like, I didn't like the Ewok, so I'm just not going to get it, which is fine. I want the Ewok. I've already pre-ordered an Ewok. Gonna get more Ewoks. So I'm pretty excited about the Star Wars Black Series stuff. And because they have 2, does that mean Black Series is becoming just as popular as Marvel Legends now?
Oh, absolutely. It's Star Wars. Star Wars sells.
Yeah,
There's
but Star Wars was never as popular as the Marvel line. It just wasn't. Look how much Marvel figures we get.
I mean, we're talking like other Star Wars lines throughout time.
I just don't think that the Black Series line was as popular. But I think that it's starting to grow in popularity because
Okay.
now it's hard. Because think of how easy it was to get Black Series figures back in the past.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I think Black Series has really been taken off.
I think it's starting to grow, especially with that.
I can see that from just what's not on the shelves. in the
Exactly.
actual stores.
I mean, unless you need a Jaina or a Jin Urso. I mean, so if we go back, we'll go to our final topic for SDC stuff, which wasn't even announced. These weren't announced. They just kind of got leaked out, and then Target released them, and we've kind of talked about it already. But Target.com has some exclusive figures. We've already seen one of them, or 2 of them. They're on the table right here, which is that Cobra Island. It's Special Mission Cobra Island, which is supposed to be Roadblock, a Beachhead, a Cobra Trooper, and Baroness with the bicycle. We have already talked about how impossible these things were to get. We've talked about the fact that we couldn't get them. You can get some of them. We've already talked about them. I've already opened them.
They're going to have to be in store.
But good luck finding them. Their official release date is supposed to be August 14th. I will definitely be out looking because I need Beachhead and Baroness. I would say that I wouldn't worry too much about some of the other single-carded releases. There's supposed to be a ton of these Cobra Troopers. And you can army build them.
I want at least 2.
The one that I went to had 12 in stock.
Nice.
Most of them have 6 in stock. Here's what I've heard so far. These figures alone aren't being packaged together. They are coming in their own boxes filled with just that box. So if you looked on the box, it would say G.I. Joe Classified Beachhead. And it would just say Beachhead. So inside would only be him. So you have a better shot of getting these than you did with the real line. Like Walmart only having like 2 of each, not going to happen anymore. You're going to have like 6 of these, if not more. Like I said, there were 12 of these troopers. So you're going to have a good time. I think we just need to calm down. Don't buy scalper prices.
No. Screw the scalpers.
But otherwise, that's all I got.
Nope, you're missing one.
Am I?
You're missing one that we have talked about over and over again, and that is the Ghostbusters Plasma Series wave. Has one more to go. We talked about how this is going to be done, and now we know exactly how it's going to be done. But we will be getting a Tully figure with the crazy helmet that Egon put on him, and a second Devil Dog.
Here's my thought on this. We are getting another Tully figure down the line. And the reason I say this... Here's the reason I say this. He's got the disheveled look. If you look at Tully's eyes, they're red. So this is possessed Tully. So this is that's why the helmet's there. It's possessed Tully after he's become, the Devil Dog, whatever. Also, things that I have to know. The horns don't look different on this Devil Dog. Are we sure this is not just an exact figure again?
It's probably the exact figure.
I think the horn is a different color. It's darker.
Should the horns be shaped differently for Tully?
Yeah.
Oh.
His were shorter.
These may be.
I don't know.
We can't tell. It's a side profile, and the other one's obscured. But, yeah, second Devil Dog. That pretty much completes everything we need for the first Ghostbusters wave.
That also shows that if they do a second line, which I still think they're going to do, we're not going to get a second Devil Dog. I think they'll move on to something else, like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh yeah, we'll get Ghostbusters 2, and we'll get Tully in his
Ghostbusters outfit
and everything.
Where he stole Harold Ramis's outfit.
I love that this problem was just boom, box set. There you go.
Yeah, so that was originally going to be one of their
Where's
SDCC
Janine
exclusives.
with her disc?
She's probably going to be in Wave 2. But he's going to run you about, what, $50 as well?
It was $49.99.
Yeah, $49. So he's also going to be in September.
And he's also a Pulse exclusive.
Are we getting these in September? Or are we getting these on pre-order in September?
We're getting Tully on September.
No, do you think that's a pre-order thing and we'll get them in October? Or do I really have to go sell a kidney in September?
You need to go sell a kidney in September.
Cool. Do you know a guy?
I don't know. How's your liver? I'll take it.
Not great.
Dang. Hey, Bryce, how's your liver?
Great. You can't have it.
Awesome. I know. We're not the same blood type. I've already checked. Anyway. All right, I think we got everything. Wow, this is a big show. And, yeah, that is our SDCC show. Not as bad as it would have been normally.
Yeah, it probably would have been worse. We probably would have had to break it up into 4 episodes.
Well, with that, I do have things to do. So, guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of Alternate Heads. Bryce, it's good to have you back, buddy.
Thanks for keeping me on the team.
Yeah, I mean, unions and everything.
Had to suspend your paycheck. But
Bryce, where can they find you online if they want to follow you?
Okay, you can find me at Bryce Culver on Facebook and Instagram. And my neglected toy page I need to get back to is on Instagram. It's called Trapdoor Toys. So check that out.
Okay. Nate, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram under @TheNearPlasma. You can also find me on Twitter @NearPlasma. I talk there sometimes, not really, but that's going to be my main source.
All right, you can find me at JasonTheX on Instagram and Twitter, and of course follow SCNS Live on Facebook at facebook.com/SCNS Live and Twitter at SCNS Live and on Instagram.
We also have an Instagram for Alternate Heads. I've been really bad about updating it, but it is at Alternate Heads Podcast.
So that's it for the show. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully, I don't know how the reveals are going to go, but, I think we're going to get some other stuff this weekend, hopefully.
Probably. Constantine was today, so.
All right, guys. Anyway, that is it. As I say, always stop themselves. Yeah, the music took a while to kick on, man. Guys, as we always say around here, stop and smell the plastic. We'll see you later.
What just happened to you is what happens when you stop and smell the plastic.
You needed to rehearse more often within the show, and the middle and the beginning.
I'll try to do that.